Also finde ich, wir starten. Spiel fortsetzt. Möwenschrein.
Leading to the highest levels of brutality ever recorded.
Das haben wir, glaube ich, letztes Mal gehört.
Haunting the back.
Weiß ich.
That is the
Aus. Ich möchte nicht nochmal an meinen Failure erinnert werden.
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
Dear Lil, thanks for writing me back, but your letter concerned me. I'm sorry to hear that you and everyone aren't doing so well. Worrying about you kept me up all night. I didn't get a wink of sleep.
Dass der Brief so lang ist, macht mir Sorgen.
And the next day at roll call, when they were asking if anyone was a mechanic, I yawned and stretched and they thought I was volunteering. So now I'm stuck with mechanic duty for the next big battle.
Idiot.
They say this time it'll be fought in the air, and it's my job to help repair the planes. Don't tell anyone, but I really don't know what I'm doing. But my grandfather was a master mechanic, and I'll always remember the words he said to me when I went to visit him as a kid. What the hell are you doing here, kid? Get out of here! Can't you see I'm trying to look for things to fix so I don't have to spend time with your grandmother? So I guess if I investigate each aircraft that comes my way, I'm sure I'll find something to fix. And then I'll help win the battle. Thanks, Granddad. That goes for you too. If you draft any would-be airmen, make sure there isn't anything on their end that needs fixing first.
Ich habe das Gefühl, das ist Foreshadowing.
Anyways, I better go. Drop me a line again, will ya? But this time, maybe don't write such bad news. If I accidentally volunteer for something I'm not trained for again, who knows what'll happen? Sincerely, Dad.
I'm so glad he's okay. I'll write him another letter tonight.
He's not dead. He's just a mechanic now. Der königliche Erlass. Meine Spione haben mich darüber informiert, dass die Unzufriedenheit im inneren Kreis des Feindes zunimmt und zu Unstimmigkeiten führt. Mach mit dieser Information, was du willst. Ash. Der Ausgang der letzten Schlacht war nicht nur auf die eingezogenen Truppen zurückzuführen, sondern auch auf den Zustand unserer Ausrüstung. Achte besonders darauf, womit unsere Männer, Frauen und Kreaturen in die Schlacht ziehen. Striker. Okay. Obwohl Ihr Vorschlag zur Lösung unseres kleinen Problems der Lebensmittelknappheit im Eiltempo durch den Rat gepeitscht wurde, ohne dass Sie ihn geprüft oder gebilligt hätten, bitte ich dich... Alter, ich kann nicht vorlesen. Meinen Mitarbeiter von Catering Corp jede erdenkliche Höflichkeit zu erweisen und mach dir keine allzu großen Gedanken über die Art des Plans. Es gibt hier nichts zu sehen, wie man so schön sagt. Ash. Worte. Korrekt. Wache Randy ist aus dem erzwungenen Ruhestand zurückgeholt worden, um unsere Lebensmittelläden zu überwachen. Willkommen zurück, Randy. Weiß ich jetzt nicht. Ich könnte einer alten Wandernomadin ein Deck Tarotkarten gestohlen haben. Bis jetzt ist alles, was ich vorher gesagt habe, eingetroffen. Die alte Schachtel schrie noch etwas von einem Fluch, wenn die Karten zu oft strapaziert würden, als ich weglief. Aber ich bin mir sicher, dass das nichts ist. Sieh mich an, ich treffe in 1000 Fällen. Ich habe alle Antworten. Ruf mich jetzt an. Malcolm, Wahrsager der Stars. Ich glaube dem Mann kein Wort. Aber das habe ich vorher auch noch nicht. Oh, habe ich vergessen einzukaufen? Nein, habe ich nicht. Wir sollten ihn direkt anrufen. Noch gar keiner da. Erstmal Malcolm anrufen.
Oh, unhand me, you fools! I must be granted entry immediately!
Ich habe das ungute Gefühl, ich kenne die Stimme. Who is it? Oh.
Hear ye, hear ye! I have come to relay the terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the Sprawl to the Kingdom of Petrod, as dictated by His Royal Highness Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrod.
Nein?
Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk,
Ich würde sagen, hat er doch noch Zeit dafür?
who was daughter of King Fangil,
Ja.
son of Queen
Hat er.
Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore, son of Queen Fedabel, daughter of King Algernon, son of Queen Rebecca, daughter of King Timothy, son of Queen Sarsaparilla, daughter of King...
Yes, I know who he is. Remember? I told the princess not to marry him, and I'm feeling better about that choice by the second.
Okay, was willst du?
Let me in, peasant!
Hey.
Princess Desdemona!
Peasant? Wow, I didn't realize you were royalty.
Well, I'm not.
So that means you are also a peasant, right? And it's Queen Desdemona now, so put some respect on her name.
Very well. Let me in, person of equal social standing. Queen Desdemona will want to hear what I have to say.
This guy comes from a hostile enemy nation. I'm not sure I'm buying what he's selling.
I don't think you were talking to me, but you're wrong. I'm selling the straight goods.
I do not think so. Ash, was hältst du denn davon?
Terms of immediate and unconditional surrender, is it? Let them in, but make sure you know exactly what is on their mind. You know what they say, keep your enemies close, and your friends so close you're practically kissing.
Nein, das sagst nur du, Ash.
Is that what they say?
Sure is, and I should know. I have a lot of friends.
With that philosophy, I'm not surprised.
Aber ja, ich denke mal, Truth Spree. Let's go. Megai, what's your plan?
It is my intention to divulge the top secret battle plans I have been made privy to the Queen in exchange for food for my people. We are starving, and if the Sprawl can help us, I will be sure to help you end this conflict to the best of my abilities.
Sympathisch, sympathisch, okay. Rein mit dir, my dude. In you go. So nervig, wie du auch bist, aber...
Thank you. Hopefully this exchange of food for information will help put an end to this bloody war.
Hopefully. Nice. Als du ihre wahren Absichten erfahren hast, hast du sie reingelassen. Jetzt ist es Sache der Königin und anderer Leute über deiner Gehaltsstufe. True. Oh.
Ahoy, child manning the gate.
Guten Tag.
Ahoy! Adult in a basket?
Ha ha! I like your spirit. I am here to enlist in Her Majesty's Air Force.
Dachte ich mir. Du hast keinen Ballon auf deinem Korb.
Once inflated, my grand contraption shall sail high above the clouds. First, I will destroy the enemy air force, and then it will take me no time at all to traverse the entire world at that altitude.
So how does this grand contraption of yours work anyway?
When inflated to almost bursting, this ball will carry me up into the sky, keeping myself inside this wicker basket aloft. Simple science.
I feel like you're missing some steps.
Irgendwie. Meinst du den Metalldetektor? Boah. Also was dabei?
This is my heat source. Fire. You see, when I fill the balloon with hot air, it goes up. Boom. Science.
Nee, Boom bitte nicht. Das macht nur Rufus.
You can't just say, boom, science, and expect it to work. Do you actually think that tiny lighter is going to be strong enough to inflate a balloon that big?
Yes. Why? Do you have something more suitable?
Here, take this. I swiped it from a doe-eyed singing psychopath.
Huzzah! Thank you, child. With this, I could sail the world in perhaps even 76 days, give or take.
Striker, was sagen wir dazu?
He doesn't seem like the type to win us an air battle. Seems more like the adventure tourism wannabe type. Then again, beggars can't be choosers. If you can guarantee that his hot air bulb will function properly, draft him. Otherwise, this is not Royal Air Force material.
Okay. Ja, true. Ich habe ihm jetzt schon ein Item gegeben. Du bist dabei. Let's go. Ist schlimmer als letztes Mal, kann es nicht laufen. Oh, der fällt doch bestimmt auf unsere Truppen und jagt die alle in die
Now I'll
Luft.
show those smug bastards at the Royal Academy Club who doubted me.
Und hi, Scheinix.
With this powerful new heat source, I shall sail high into the sky and into destiny itself. Bon voyage!
Jetzt hör auf, unser Vater kriegt nichts davon ab. Der muss nur den Luftballon
Enjoy the
reparieren.
battle.
Enjoy the battle. Okay, Lil. Hello.
Hey, I remember you.
Really? Most people don't.
No,
Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management.
I know.
We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food rations up until the time when this war is resolved in favor of either side.
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget and a projected ROI.
Less heroic.
Okay, irgendwas stand zu denen da. So, obwohl der Vorschlag zur Lösung unseres kleinen Problems der Lebensmittelknappheit im Alter wurde ich... bitte ich dich, meinem Mitarbeiter von Catering Corp jeder Deck die Höflichkeit zu erweisen. Mach dir keine allzu großen Gedanken über die Art des Plans. Es gibt hier nichts zu sehen, wie man so schön sagt.
It has come to our attention that the food rations are being severely mismanaged. If this trend is allowed to continue, the Sprawl will be completely out of food in a week.
Are you sure your numbers are correct?
Of course our numbers are correct. All we do is numbers. We eat, sleep, and breathe numbers.
Delish.
Honestly, lately, I've never eaten so well in my life.
That's exactly what the problem is. Children should not be eating well, or at all if we can help it.
Hey.
I feel compelled to verbally dictate Catering Corp's food rationing plan. Item 1. All individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms will be allowed a single 14.7 gram ration of Soylent Beige nutrient bars per day. Item 2. Anyone below 71.6 kilograms will be restricted to food scraps and/or edible waste, either begged or foraged. Item 3. Individuals below 71.6 kilograms who succumb to hunger will be collected and repurposed into said Soylent Beige nutrient bars in order to sufficiently feed the remaining individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms. So concludes Catering Corp's extremely efficient plan to solve the Sprawl's extreme food shortage crisis.
Collected and repurposed into Soylent Beige nutrient bars? Oh my god! I've got to tell everybody! Soylent Beige is people!
Not just people, it could be goblins or ogres as well.
That's not the point! Warte, von wem kam das? Ash? What the fuck?
Oh, goody! I've been expecting the catering corp to arrive with a plan to aid us with the food shortage crisis. It's said to be a good, solid plan, and a little more. And that's all I need to hear. Let him in at once so we can begin to address this population growth problem once and for all.
I thought it was a food ration problem.
Tomato, tomato.
But dude, nope.
So I definitely have to send you to jail, knowing what I now know.
No, you don't. Listen, when Soylent Beige hits the streets, it's going to be in short supply, initiating riots. We can make sure you and your family are well stocked for the future.
No.
No, I don't want to eat nutrient bars made out of people.
Again, not exclusively people. We're open to all creatures.
That's not the point.
Just no.
Nast, my dude. Du hast die ruchlosen Pläne der Catering Corp aufgedeckt und sie vereitelt. Ich meine, die Leute hungern immer noch, aber 4 Sterne. Cool, nicht rassistische Kannibalen. Let's go. It's something. Oh, apropos rassistisch.
What's the holdup? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out fighting on the front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
And you are?
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
Why did I never heard of you?
I didn't think any more home games were being played this season. You know, because of the siege of the Sprawl, the threat of invasion, and the ongoing war that could destroy us all.
Yeah. Let me in and I'll make sure we get one last game.
You sound very confident about that.
What's not to be confident about? I'm a Goblin Ball manager. I've been managing Goblin Ball since you was in diapers. Besides, I've got a plan how we can get a game going.
Excuse me? Ist irgendwas Merkwürdiges dabei? Oh! My dude!
What are these? Don't worry about it, kid. Tools of the trade. So long as the players don't ask any questions about what they're getting, it's totally legit. The secret ingredient is pure basilisk venom.
Sympathisch.
What? You think those on the Milton Marauders ain't doping? You're crazy.
Yoink.
Well, there ain't no way I'm gonna win with these bombs now.
Dann kannst du auch gehen. Wollen wir Malcolm anrufen, so spaßeshalber? Malcolm, was sagt dein Tarotkartendeck dazu?
Picking a card, and we've picked the Magician card. Seems like he's the type of guy who can make things appear out of thin air, like a win for the sorry home team made up of wartime rejects. But if you look close enough, you can always see the strings, or in this case, the syringes. Shake him down for any kind of illicit performance-enhancing drugs.
Already did that, Malcolm.
Then, once you've got him, whip out that decoder ring of yours and turn it into profit. I cannot believe that this late in the game I still have to explain the basics to you.
Damn it. Ja, das Problem ist, wir können jetzt halt nicht nichts mehr machen. Aber der kommt. Nass oder abweisen? Wir können eh zurückspulen. Wollen wir zurückspulen, ist die Frage.
What? You can't arrest me. I'm a Goblin Ball legend. Look, can I level with you? I know this will weaken our defenses, but the Sprawl really needs this right now. I really need this right now. And you could probably use this envelope full of gold I've conveniently left for you right there out in the open.
Passt. Jetzt will er uns auch noch bestechen. Das ist ein ekelhafter.
Your daddy would be so disappointed how you treated one of his heroes.
Nah, he's a good, honest man, unlike you. My dad's gonna be real proud of me. Now you're heading to jail.
Es war absolut die das Richtige für die dünn gesäten Ressourcen von Sprawl. Aber jetzt wird es kein Koboldspiel geben. Und wo bleibt da der Spaß? You will not be able to visit the arena. Na gut. Ey, es sind 4 Sterne, okay. Ich hätte zwar gerne gewusst, was draufsteht, aber... Du schon wieder.
Echo!
Echo!
Oh my god, what a lame joke.
What is?
Nothing.
That your name is Echo and...
Echo!
Kannst du machen.
I hate myself.
Echo, was willst du hier?
What do you want, Echo? And don't you dare say Echo again.
All right, little sister. Chill out.
What are you doing here?
The Mages Guild are all gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Who summoned you?
The High Council of the Mages Guild summoned their membership by sending a glowing green light into the sky. A sort of signal that tells us we're all needed.
Ja, gut.
I get it. The mage signal. Good thing you were looking up.
You're telling me?
Ich musste tatsächlich eher an das Symbol von Voldemort denken.
The reason I founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles that all mages would adhere to, so if you knew a mage, you knew what to expect. Kept people from fearing us. Now it looks like some mages want people to fear us. It won't end well.
You founded the Mages Guild? Whoa, how old are you?
1685, they say we carry the 7. Well,
You know what? Never mind.
Die Antwort ist scheinbar alt.
These power crystals are what changed things. Back in my prime, a mage might see one power crystal in a lifetime, and even then it might not be a particularly powerful one. What they're pulling out of that dig site could open the door to worlds of possibilities, and not necessarily good ones.
What else do you know about power crystals?
I've got one right here in my robe. This here's my old power crystal. I don't usually carry it around, but with this gathering of the mages, I thought it might come in handy. Of course, it might not. Haven't used it in an awful long time.
Yeah, this looks trash.
Yeah, there's around a 67% chance it is.
Ich weiß jetzt gerade nicht, warum wir Echo nicht einfach reinlassen sollten. Ich meine, der watschelt doch generell die ganze Zeit rein und raus. Das war jetzt wenigstens mal ein bisschen Lore. Have fun.
Thanks, Lil. I better get to the Mages Guild. But first, I may stop by the Twisted Sister and grab some grub. Man, have I got a case of the munchies. Rock on, little buddy!
Have fun. Er war in offizieller Gildenangelegenheit hier. Klar, er ist ein Kiffner Nichtsnutz, aber er ist einer von den Guten. Mhm. Deswegen habe ich auch nur mit ihm gequatscht.
Whoa! Stand down, Peaches. It's all right. I'm here for the draft. Well, me and Peaches.
Hey. Whip it. Fang an.
You can communicate with
Peaches. Uh-huh. She's really good at taking direction. Sometimes. I'm still getting the hang of it.
That is so awesome!
Yeah, you get used to it. It comes with the territory when you're a dragon rider.
Oh my god! Can I be you?
Little komplett Fangirl. Warum willst du so unbedingt, dass wir es whippen? Der Drache zündet uns an. Nein. Wir whippen das Mädel. Oh, der brüllt fröhlich.
Hey, did you hear that? Peaches really responded well to the crack of the whip. If I had time, I'd try to find one of my own. Thanks for the demo.
Look, this whip is only occasionally useful to me. Take it. I have a feeling Peaches will respond to it.
Eine Peitsche mehr.
Wow, thanks. I feel much better with this.
Ah, Lil wird in ihrer nächsten Schicht eine Ersatzpeitsche erhalten. Das ist okay. Keine Sorge, wir kriegen eine. Irgendwie weiß ich nicht, was dagegen sprechen sollte.
My dad says that it's unlikely that we'll be called into the fighting today, as the enemy forces aren't really known for their air support. But I'm still really scared. I ride Peaches for fun. I'm no combat specialist. But I am here, ready to be counted if the Sprawl needs me. Or, more accurately, if the Sprawl needs Peaches.
You are so incredibly brave.
Oh gosh, thanks. I hope Peaches is ready for anything that comes our way. I know I'm nowhere near as good a rider as my dad, and I feel like I'm missing something. Oh well, I'm here and ready to go.
Schlimmer als letztes Mal kann's nicht laufen.
All right, kid. I think you'll be a welcome addition to the Sprawl's forces.
Really?
Absolutely. It's something about your character, your moxie, your
Dragon.
giant intimidating dragon.
And with this handy new whip you've given me, I'll be sure to send those bad guys running.
Save the whip for the dragon, kid. Have fun in the war.
Ich lieb's, wie Little jedes Mal so ist. Viel Spaß! You will die!
Attention! Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville, reporting for duty.
Ich hab das Gefühl, er will gewippt werden. Aber jetzt haben wir keine.
Are you talking to me?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I have come from the training grounds at the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer, and I am reporting for duty to join Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
Wackelmann rufen?
Once more to the tarot deck, and I've drawn the Mushroom Cloud. Okay, kid, here's what you do. First, get the bomb off the plane. The inside the park home run? Are you kidding me? That's a lemon if ever I saw one. Then draft him. If he wants to give his stupid life for the sake of the stupid sprawl, who are you to stand in his stupid way?
Ah yes, that is the finishing touch. Julian down at the GLA equipped the plane with it this morning. I don't think he was an engineer, just an enthusiastic volunteer. She's a large bomb we call the Inside the Park Home Run.
It looks really heavy. How does the plane fly with that?
Well, I haven't tried flying with it yet, just taxiing along the runway at a sensible speed. But there's plenty of space for it to roll around back there, with all those loose tanks of fuel and barrels of gunpowder.
Well, there's no way I'm letting you in with this. I wouldn't want you to roll her through the streets with this inside the park home run in case you end up inside the park and, you know, kablooey. Is that your plane?
Yes, ma'am, indeed it is. A Sop with Gobbo of primo make and model. As I said, the finest that Goblin Engineering has to offer. Would you like to know her name?
Sure.
Sure. What's her name?
I call her the Green Baron.
Is she colorblind?
Huh. Ha ha ha! More like the green bucket of bolts.
That wasn't a very good rejoinder.
I know.
Come on, Lil, do better.
Ja, meinetwegen. Die Bombe ist ja jetzt nicht mehr da. Have fun.
All right, Second Lieutenant. Head in and report for duty.
But the bomb! How can I help win the war without my bomb?
Trust me, I think it would have done more harm than good.
That was the point!
Just keep your eyes on the skies, flyboy.
Oh no.
Go for Lil.
Lil, Chuck here.
Yeah.
I need you to get your butt down to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters as soon as you can.
What's up, Chuck?
My wife, the princess, queen, still not used to that. She has me deploying various non-human agents, groups, and creatures to help with the war effort. And we've discovered a mole.
Oh.
Like a mole. Not like a mole person. Well, I guess it could be a mole person. We're really not sure at this point. Can you come down to the GLA headquarters and help me sort this out?
No thing.
I'll be there as soon as I'm done my shift.
Thanks, Lil. I'm sure you can help us identify the traitor in our midst.
Yep, sounds like something I'd be expected to do.
Ey, das ist immerhin etwas, an das wir uns gewöhnt haben, okay. Nice. So, dann gucken wir mal. Dann liegt es daran, dass sie sich alle gegenseitig in die Luft sprengen.
Lil, thanks for coming. Are you ready to help us whack-a-mole?
What's the scoop so far?
Yesterday, we captured an enemy spy who confessed that they were meeting with their informant, who is part of the GLA. But before we could get a name out of them, the spy chomped down on a poison tooth. We've gathered 6 suspects. One of them is definitely the traitor, but so far they're all sticking to their stories.
Couldn't you just get a mage to put a spell on them? Or better yet, I could go get some truth spray from the shed and be done with this in a flash.
Good thinking. But the guilty party could have built up a tolerance to truth sprays, or be in league with a corrupted wizard from the guild. Your deduction skills are the only method we can truly trust. Think you can help us out?
Well, I have done this once before, but it was a low-stakes situation with my little friends. I guess I'll see what I can figure out.
You can interact with each of them twice. They'll just repeat their stories after that. See if you can detect any inconsistencies about their whereabouts last night, and catch them at a lie.
Who are you?
Last night, I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself, but if you're looking for a mole, look to my left. They're literally a mole. What more could you ask for?
Also ja.
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblin Ball game, I swear. I never miss a game, even when they're out of town like they were last night.
I was at a friend's house. A friend who was out of town. I was at their house while they were out of town. They asked me to water their plants while they were out of town. It's the truth.
Ich weiß halt dummerweise nicht, ob die einfach nur sehr stupid sind. Oder ob das tatsächlich... Ich weiß auch nicht.
I know where I was last night. I was at the big game happening downtown, but I'm more concerned about the big guy to my right. Have you ever met a troll you liked, or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me.
I was quietly meditating in my chambers last eve. The degrading acts of skulking in shadows you're picturing are obviously more in line with a creature half the honor of an elf. Someone like a halfling, perhaps?
Last night I was attending my sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's birthday party. It was quiet down by the Goblin Bowl arena, with it being an away game and all, so I didn't see anyone on my way home. I don't know why anyone would suspect me. I have a leftover apple tart in my freezer to prove it.
I honestly have no idea who the traitor is, but all I know is that it's not me. Ask anyone who works at the bar in Little Ogre Town. They'll remember me. I'm a really bad tipper.
It was... All right, fine, you caught me. I didn't go to a friend's house to water their plants. I was out on a date with a human I met last week. Guess I still feel weird talking about it, but the date went great.
That's cool. Good job.
I told you, I was at the Goblin Ball Arena last night. I live around the corner from the stadium, so after the match I went straight home, no funny business. I'd ask that elf. Hard to trust those uptight, pointy-eared snabs.
Fine, I'll confess. I don't actually have any leftover apple tart in my freezer because I ate it on the way home. My sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's mother is a professional cook and I couldn't resist. You should lock her up for the crime of making irresistible desserts.
Also ist schon ziemlich sass, ne?
They're half the size, therefore they're half as trustworthy. Stop wasting everyone's time and accuse that suspicious-looking halfling already.
Was ist dein Problem?
Chuck will vouch for me. I was here. I've got Brawler Season's tickets, so some nights I'm at the arena, but last night they were playing out of town. As to who the traitor is, I don't know what else to tell you. Don't overthink it. They're a freaking mole person. You're looking for a mole! Come on!
So funktioniert das aber nicht. Ja, ziemlich sicher.
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
I think it was
So sicher wie ich sein kann.
the Cyclops.
What? Why me?
Because you claimed you went to the Goblin Ball match last night, but the Brawlers played an away game. You're clearly lying.
Very clever, little girl, but it's no matter. You and your kingdom will burn, and out of the ashes a new glorious nation shall be born.
Take them away, Carl.
Good work, Lil. We couldn't have done it without you. We'll make sure they're properly punished for their crimes.
Oh, just one more thing before I go.
Yes?
I got nothing. I just always wanted to say that.
Gut, Garby, I need shit.
Lil, how are you holding up?
Not too many game overs today, Garbs.
I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe I've got something for it.
Ziemlich sicher. Jetzt habe ich Angst, immer Sachen zu verkaufen. Ich könnte sie ja nochmal brauchen. Wobei das letzte Mal hat mir Garby das Zeug ja auch zurückgegeben.
Oh, hi, Lil. Back home after a long day's work?
You know it.
What a laugh. You, a working stiff.
It's a riot. Hey, Arda, you got a pen and paper? I want to send my dad another letter.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
This time, I really want to cheer Dad up. What kind of joke should I tell him?
Einen guten Witz oder einen schmutzigen Witz? Bin mir fast sicher, bei dem schmutzigen Witz würde er das nicht so appreciaten, dass seine 12-jährige Tochter schmutzige Witze erzählt. Weiß.
That should put a smile on his face. Thanks, Arda. Can you send it for me?
My pleasure. I know how much your dad loves to hear from you.
Oh Mensch, mit dir habe ich ja gar nicht gerechnet.
The Mages Guild is gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Das wurde vorhin in der Hütte gesagt.
When was that?
The last time was the only time. It was the founding of the Mages Guild itself. Before that, we were divided into factions, gathering with other mages who shared our sense and sensibilities.
Jane Goblin Austen. Yeah, I'm a reader.
Willst du noch
The
mehr von
reason
diesen
I
alten?
founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles that all mages...
Ja. Gut.
Thanks for the chat.
Das hat er schon alles
Anytime,
gesagt.
little buddy.
Wer seid ihr beide?
Oh, this is so weird, being out
Ah.
with you. I
Ein
didn't know I
Date.
could see.
Aw, honey. It's what's on the inside that matters. I'm not embarrassed to be seen with you.
Aww.
Embarrassed to be seen with me? I'm worried someone's going to see me with a human and tell my mother.
Oh, brother.
Him too.
Oh Lord.
I think I've done.
Into the bed I go. And into the war. Ach nee, erst lesen. Da war ja was. Der petradianische Gesandte, was auch immer, überbrachte dem Palast eine Botschaft und setzte sich nach Sprawl ab, wo er in einem Laden für die Reparatur von Trompeten und anderen Blechblasinstrumenten, die ein geschlossenes Mundstück benötigen, arbeitet. Er könnte in seiner neuen Wahlheimat nicht glücklicher sein. Oh. Die Königin konnte die streng geheimen Schlachtpläne nutzen, um die Verteidigung Sprawls zu verstärken, was einen großen Unterschied machte, zumindest für ein paar Tage. Nachdem er ein paar Nahrungsergänzungsriegel namens Soylent Beige mit ins Gefängnis geschmuggelt hatte, war der Vertreter der Catering Corp im Gefängnis sehr beliebt. Nein. Die Insassen konnten gar nicht genug von den Riegeln bekommen, besonders Kannibalen, Ricky. Ach, komisch. Diese positive Aufmerksamkeit verschaffte dem Vertreter der Catering Corp einen Job als Koch in der Gefängniscafeteria. In den nächsten Monaten lösten sich die Gefängnisinsassen einer nach dem anderen in Luft auf. Es gab keine Beweise für einen Gefängnisausbruch, aber der Gefängnisdirektor wusste, dass die Gefangenen irgendwie entkommen sein mussten und die Spur führte in die Küche. Der Aufseher und seine Wächter stürmten die Cafeteria und bahnten sich ihren Weg in die Küche, wo sie einen großen Topf mit den Zutaten für Soylent Beige entdeckten. Er war mit Menschen gefüllt, oder zumindest mit zerhackten Stücken von ihnen. Der Aufseher wollte sofort den neuen Koch befragen, aber der Vertreter der Catering Corp konnte entkommen, während sie die Küche durchsuchten. Alter. Nach einem rekordverdächtigen kurzen Prozess, in dem der Angeklagte versuchte, den Richter von den Chefankläger, die Hälfte der Geschworenen und den Gerichtsstenografen zu bestechen, komisch, wurde Albert, was auch immer, der Verschwörung für schuldig befunden, die Kriegsverteidigung Sprawls mit einem illegalen Koboldspiel zu schwächen. Im Gefängnis wurde Albert von einem ehemaligen Spieler konfrontiert, der wegen Steroiden verhaftet worden war und wurde zu großen Belustigungen der anderen Gefangenen totgeschlagen. Oh, sympathisch. Echo traf gerade noch rechtzeitig in der Gildenhalle ein, um sich gegen Tyronius und seinen Plan auszusprechen. Von der Königin deutlich mehr Macht für die Magier zu fordern. Danke. Echo argumentierte erfolgreich, dass die Gilde ihre Macht nutzen sollte, um den Stadtrat und die Wachmannschaften zu unterstützen und stattdessen den Menschen zu helfen, denen der Krieg schadet. Dank Echos rechtzeitigem Eintreffen erhielt Tyronius nicht die erforderliche Zweidrittelmehrheit. Und deswegen mögen wir unseren kiffenden Zauberer, okay? Er und seine Anhänger bestanden lautstark darauf, dass die Wahl gestohlen worden sei, und Tyronius schwor, seine eigene Macht zu nutzen, um diesen Krieg zu beenden, mit allen nötigen Mitteln. Seine Leute bildeten eine radikale Gruppe, die sich Freiheitsgremium nannte, und verließ bald darauf wütend die Gildenhalle. Echo atmete erleichtert auf, weil er seine Aufgabe gut gemeistert hatte. Er machte einen Ausflug zu seinem Lieblingsort, Sprawls Bowlingbahn Nummer 1, die Kegelköppe. Das war eine ziemlich gute Methode, den Tag ausklingen zu lassen. Als der wahre Verräter identifiziert wurde, wurde der schuldige Zyklop in den Katapult geladen und am nächsten Morgen gegen eine Mauer geschleudert. Der Jubel war groß. Sprawl und seine Geheimnisse waren jetzt sicher, dank seiner meisterhaften Detektivarbeit. Ich weiß jetzt nicht, wie... Hoffen wir, dass wir nicht sterben! Wir haben gewonnen! We won! Als die Morgensonne aufging, war klar, dass Sprawl gesiegt hatte. Der Rauch lichtete sich langsam von dem Stück Himmel, an dem die Schlacht zwischen den Wolken stattgefunden hatte. Später erzählte man sich, eine der Wolken habe die Form einer kleinen Giraffe gehabt und die andere wie eine Obstschale ausgesehen. Mit der Lötlampe, die du ihm gegeben hattest, ließ Professor Fopp seinen Gefährt auf und stieg hoch in den Himmel hinauf. Von seinem Korb aus richtete er eine einzige Verwüstung an. Er schleuderte sogar seine Kacke von oben auf feindliche Schiffe. Der alternde Akademiker klopfte sich selbst auf die Schulter, weil er seine Arbeit ordentlich erledigt hatte. Die kleine Primaris-Drachenreiterin, die ihren Drachen Peaches mit der von ihr geliehenen Peitsche lenkte, rannte sich durch die Verteidigung des Feindes. Als sie von der Schlacht nach Hause kam, war ihr Vater voller Stolz. Er schwor sich auf der Stelle, ihr öfter die Verantwortung zu überlassen, damit er weiterhin in die Kneipe gehen kann und auf Koboldball wetten konnte. That seems familiar. Nachdem er die ganz sicheres Ding-Bombe abgeworfen hatte, zeigte Wilbur Caboose Orville als Pilot des Grünen Barons beeindruckende Leistungen. Er schaffte 8 Abschüsse im Alleingang und wurde mit den goldenen Flügeln ausgezeichnet, der höchsten Auszeichnung für einen Sprawl-Piloten. Er war auch der erste Kobold, der diese prestigeträchtige Auszeichnung erhielt. Na gucke! Gar nicht so schlimm, dass wir ihm die Bombe abgenommen haben.
Happy St. Swithin's Day to all our listeners. We're here live down at the parade where St. Swithin himself is set to make an appearance any minute now.
Oh, I think I see him. Yes, there he is, riding merrily atop his rain cloud, throwing many barometers to the happy dancing children below.
Just a reminder, because of the parade's extensive and convoluted route, many stores and services will be closed today.
We'll now take the traditional 267 minutes of bagpipes in honor of St. Swithin's Day.
Ah. 267 Minuten, sagst du? Das ist ein bisschen lang. Wenn wir nicht durchhören. Ein Brief. War unser Witz so schlecht?
Huh. I guess there's no letter from Dad today because of the holiday. I
Not
hope
touché.
he's doing okay.
Come on, give it back already. Stop saying that.
All right, break it up, you two.
Lil, what are you doing here?
I live here. What are you doing here?
I work here. I got a job getting rid of the rats.
Die Vermieter sind da.
There's a lot of rats in here, Lamont.
I'm not very good at it. These rats are pretty smart. This one stole a crystal that I found. No, I found it. Ugh. Lil, can you talk to him or something?
Meow.
Hey, rat. Meow.
Die Ratte sieht dich mit einem Ausdruck an, als ob sie sich nicht für dich, sondern für alle Menschen schämen würde. Sie bewegt sich und enthüllt einen Kristall der Magiergüte.
Hey, he gave it back! Thanks, Lil. Now, shoo! Get out of here!
Okay, geez. I have to go to work anyways.
No, not you. The rat. Can you tell Isla and Simon that I won't be able to meet up with them? I have to clear all these rats before this place opens tonight. You might as well take this crystal.
Thanks.
I was supposed to meet her at Councilwoman Asher's office. I was supposed to meet him down by the docks. I don't need luck. I need a foolproof way to get rid of these rats.
Alter, das sind echt viele. Da ist eine Notiz. Liebe Leserinnen und Leser dieser Nachricht, Garbys Emporium der Wunder wird zu Ehren des St. Swithin-Tags geschlossen sein. Bäh. Bitte wendet euch mit euren Anliegen an das andere Lokal in der Stadt. Oh, wartet, es gibt ja keins. Ich bin der einzige Laden, den es gibt. Ich habe euch im kapitalistischen Würgegriff. Der Laden wird morgen um 9 Uhr wieder geöffnet sein. PS, wenn das Lil ist, ich habe deine Hooligan-Freunde gesehen, als ich diese Nachricht schrieb. Und sie haben Kristalle im Wert von einer ganzen Schicht, wenn du sie aufspüren kannst. Nice. Gehen wir erstmal in Ashs Büro. Bäh. Ayla, was machst du hier? Ohne Ash.
Will? How unexpected.
Does Ash's assistant Travis know you're in here?
Oh, he knows. And he's not happy about it. Councilwoman Ash took me on as her new unpaid intern. My mom said this will fast-track me to get into the youth politician training program for two-faced cutthroats and liars, or the YPTPT-FCL. She says it'll help build character.
Yikes. I'm here because I'm supposed to tell you that Lamont won't be able to meet up later. He's, stuck at the office.
Oh, that hard-working lug. He'll be the perfect trophy husband for me. He's so distractingly handsome that it'll both impress and intimidate my opponents.
Okay, well, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with that.
Now that you mention it.
Oh, crap.
The YPTPT-FCL does have an entrance exam that I could use your help with. And I've got something from Garby if you do.
Okay, what do I have to do?
There are a couple of questions about current and historical affairs that I still need to answer. Here we go. What was the name of the late King Oswin's father?
Oh, Lord. Du bleibst schön hier, junger Mann.
Okay, question 2. What is the current name of the Goblin Ball Stadium?
Das weiß ich sogar.
Great.
Hab ich so benannt.
Question 3. The Crown Prince of Petrard, Phineas Pomp, is the son of...
Oh no! Buttermilk.
And last one. Mega rock superstar Vlad Extreme plays what kind of instrument? Okay, that's all the questions. Thanks so much for your help, Lil. Here, take this. It's from
Barbie, I know. Thank you.
What a fancy collection of bottles.
Sieben Gewohnheiten hocheffektiver Diktatoren? Okay. Mann. To the dogs. Ey. Macht die alle hier unten?
Oh, Diddums, my trusty valet, we've been so displaced by the war.
Yes, we have.
It simply must stop by any means necessary.
The means necessary to stop war must at all times be relentless, Mum.
How true, Diddums. Mark Goblin Twain, correct?
No, Mum, his cousin Egbert.
Monkey Island? Das unten kann ich nicht lesen.
Hello there, Lil.
Oben steht Monkey Island.
Seamus McGoblin, what brings you and your family to the docks?
Oh, we live here now. Things got a bit tight after the war started, so we had to relocate. It's not the prettiest or safest place to live.
But...
No, but this place is awful.
well, at least you're all together, right?
Oh, not so. One of our boys, teeny Tom McGoblin, was lagging behind when we fled, so we had to hurry along without him. He should be arriving in the sprawl any day now. If you're working the gate, would you mind not giving him too much trouble and let him in?
Of course, Mr. McGoblin.
Oh, thanks, Lil. You're one of the good ones.
Ich meine, könnte sein, dass es einfach nur was ist, was ich nicht verstehe. Wir haben es ja kapiert, du musst nicht wörtlich auf deine Einflüsse hinweisen. Weiß jemand, woraus das ist? Du darfst auch googeln. Oh, doch, ja, ja, stimmt. Ich glaube, ich weiß, welches das ist. Ich habe aber auch gerade den Namen vergessen. Aber ich weiß, welches du meinst. Ich habe dazu mal einen 100% Run gesehen. Oh, er hat einen neuen Hut gefunden.
Mr. Fantastico! I haven't seen you around for a bit.
My journey for the most fantastic hat took me to the countryside, where I was drafted into the war.
No.
Well, that sucks. But you're back now. Does that mean my dad is back too?
Unfortunately, your father remains at the front lines. I, however, got sent home for wearing too many fantastic hats. Apparently, it was alerting the enemy to our presence.
Idiot.
Well, I'm happy you're home, and that you got to try on some fantastic hats.
But they were not fantastic enough.
I know.
My journey, it continues. Also, your father gave me this letter to give to you.
A letter from Dad.
Yippee! Money!
Dear Lil, thanks for your last letter. I really enjoyed reading it, especially that joke you told. I told it to a couple of guys, who told it to a couple of other guys, who then told it to the captain herself. And they all agreed I wouldn't be allowed to tell jokes anymore. I hope everyone at home is doing well. I forgot that before I left for the war, I owed my bookies some money.
Yeah.
I put 30 gold in this envelope so you can pay him back for me. His name is Fredo.
Don't you worry.
This war is tough, but they say there will be a ceasefire on St. Swithin's Day, so that's something to look forward to. But what's really keeping me going through the darkest moments is the thought of getting back to you.
Aww.
I love you, Lil. Please write back soon. Love, Dad.
I better write back to him. Hey, Mr. Capello, do you have a pen and paper on you? Fantastic or otherwise?
Of course, child.
Dad got a little mushy at the end of that last one. How should I respond?
Wir gehen mal auf sein Vibe ein.
Hey, Mr. Capello, do you think you could mail this letter for me, fantastically or otherwise?
Of course, child. I will search for a stamp for your letter that is so fantastic that it stops the postman in his tracks and makes him cry to the heavens, "Wow! Now that is one fantastic stamp!"
Or, you know, whatever's the cheapest.
Step right up, folks, and take your turn at being a winner. Find the queen and uncover a royal prize. How about you, young lady? Care to be a winner?
Simon, it's me, Lil. Lamont says he's stuck at work and won't be able to meet up with you.
Hey, Uncle Fredo, she's made me. What do I do?
Just play it cool and act like you've never seen her before.
Sorry, ma'am, who I'm gonna act like I've never seen before. Would you care to play a game that's almost guaranteed to make you a winner?
Are you trying to con me, Simon?
Uncle Fredo?
Never admit you're running a con.
I've got something from Garby for you, but I can't just give them to you. You'll have to play for them.
Ja, fine.
All right, what's the hustle?
It's not a scam at all, ma'am. All you need to do is find the queen. She's one of the 3 cards you see in front of you. Just keep your eye on the prize. Where's the queen? Congratulations! You found the queen, you won the jackpot.
Thanks.
You're making it too easy.
Since I'm stuck here, could you be a pal and make sure Isla knows about Lamont not showing up? She's gonna be crushed.
Keine Sorge, sie weiß es schon. So, ich bin neugierig, weil wir können noch zu anderen Orten gehen. Das passiert sonst nicht so häufig. Du bist ja doch noch hier. Immer zu Hause? Langweilig. Ist Dr. B zu Hause? Ja. Warum sieht sie immer so unzufrieden aus?
Lil, it's good that you're here. Wait, tell me. Are we having this conversation for the first time? Second? Are we stuck in a loop?
We are not stuck in a time loop. I don't mess with the chronometer after hours. I'm frightened enough of being sent back in time or forward in space or whatever. You know, using it at the guard shed.
I'm glad to hear it. The readings I've been receiving from the device have been outside of my comfort zone.
Not to mention the fact that those mages seem hell-bent on manufacturing another one.
What is with those mages? It seems like for every lovable stoner like Echo, there's 3 spooks like Tyronius these days.
Und ihr so?
That's an extremely perceptive observation. You're working the night shift
Oh,
again
no.
tonight, correct? I'd like to requisition an upgrade for one of your tools. Which one would you like me to upgrade?
Oh, was möchte ich abgegradet haben? Wahrheitsspray.
It is done.
Gee, thanks. That's awesome.
I just hope it's not too little too late considering what we're up against.
Moment, was?
What does that mean?
Just stay focused on the task at hand.
Mhm.
That's all any of us can do.
That's still pretty vague.
I'm just trying to get us through this in one piece.
Fine, don't tell me.
Goodbye, Lil.
Goodbye, Dr. B.
Nicht hilfreich, Woman. Aber gut, wir arbeiten wieder die Nightshift. Let's go, I guess. Haben wir irgendwas Neues? Waldentität? Geister. Dasein als Scheinwesen. Die Schwachstelle. Werwölfe? Also, Nekromanten, Vampire. Hexen sind neu. Wenn die vermeintliche Hexe zum Beispiel das gleiche Gewicht wie eine Ente hat, besteht sie aus Holz und man kann daher sagen, sie ist eine Hexe. Ach was. Wenn sie auch Hintergedanken haben. Okay. Und Zombies. Da bin ich mal gespannt.
Why, hello, my dear. I'm just coming home from a long night tending the apple orchards. It's almost harvest season, and it couldn't come at a better time with the food shortage. Will you let me pass?
So, hier steht wahrscheinlich... Ja, hier ist nur das Buch. Die Gutste sieht halt ein bisschen so aus, als wäre sie aus Holz.
I've got the first apples of what looks to be a very fruitful harvest. Tee-hee. Just a little gardening humor, dear. I'm using them to make a delicious pie. It's my absolute favorite recipe from my absolute favorite cookbook. See?
This book is falling apart. It's like 1,000 years old.
Older than that. And I should know. I wrote it myself. With all of these candies wrapped in foil, I can fatten up the children of the sprawl. Then, with these delicious magical apples, I'll put the fat little piggies to sleep and bake them into delicious pies.
Dachte ich mir. Schwachstellen, Wasser und Feuer. Wir haben nichts mehr dafür, ne? Nicht wirklich.
I don't mean to be rude, but are you a witch?
Oh, oh, my dear, it's not rude at all. Of course I'm a witch. It would be rather dangerous being out all alone if I wasn't a witch, wouldn't it? Most people just assume I'm a witch, but it's nice to be asked.
Cool. I've never met a witch before.
Haven't you? I wouldn't be so sure. You may have known a witch all your life and just not known it.
Du willst trotzdem die Kinder mästen, also, lass mal stecken, Ma'am.
But my plans! My glorious, glorious plans! And my delicious pie!
You'll just have to take it somewhere else, sister.
All right, but before I go, I'll share a secret with you. This is no ordinary apple. It's a magic wishing apple.
Wishing apple?
Yes, one bite and all your wishes come true. Would you like to take it?
Sure, give me the apple.
All right, dear, but don't eat it until you...
Huh?
Oh dear. Night-night, my darling.
Ich hätte nicht damit gerechnet, dass sie so doof ist und ihn instant isst.
Why, hello, my dear. I'm just... It's almost... With all of these candies...
Ja, weiß ich.
Then... I've got the first apples of what looks to... I'm using...
I don't see how it could be a fruitful harvest this year. There's a war raging outside our walls. That can't have a positive impact on the orchards.
No, dear, you're right. The orchards were a bit sad. But still, a few good apples, and we should be able to make pies for every grown-up in the sprawl.
I don't mean to be rude, but
most people...
I always thought witches had hairy moles and funny hats and broomsticks.
I do have a broomstick, but I haven't been riding it as much lately. This war has got a lot more people poking their noses about at night, especially nights like this, with the full moon out.
Dieses Mal nehmen wir den Apfel nicht.
But my plan!
You'll just have to take...
All right. I'll
Wishing it?
Yeah.
No thanks. I've got this thing about taking food from strangers.
What a clever little girl you are.
Willkommen zurück. Fleischpasteten aus Kindern. Nun, das ist mal eine Kinderüberraschung. Du hast ihren heimtückischen Plan herausgefunden und das richtige Plan. So, und wir haben herausgefunden, dass es scheinbar Vollmond ist. Ich würde sagen, oh, hallo.
It is the same little Guardsman who admitted scary tree monster in our previous encounter.
Mhm.
I am here today to attend a meeting at your puny and horribly decorated city hall.
Ja, es war eine Hexe.
I was successful in my bid to represent the constituents of Darkwood Forest on the outskirts of Caladar. You are now looking at Mehr, Scary Tree Monster. I ran unopposed and threatened to stomp and thwomp any who entered the race against me. It was a landslide.
No wonder you ran unopposed. I wouldn't want to get stomped and or thwomped either.
Smart kid.
You've reached the office of Councilwoman Ash. This is Isla speaking. How can I help you?
Classy hello, Isla.
Hey, Lil. What's up?
Got a tree monster with a mind to head to City Hall over here.
I'll put you through to the Councilwoman. Please hold. Now listen carefully. There is no time to lose. He isn't the most patient tree monster. You must deny him entry and explain that I would consider it a personal favor if you would go to Caladar and get them to swear allegiance to the Sprawl. If we get a large enough coalition together, we may be able to put an end to this war once and for all. Thank you for putting me through, Isla. Travis, are you on this call?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Good. You're fired. Isla, you've got the job.
No! Way to go, Isla.
In my new capacity as an elected official, I have been in communication with Councilwoman Ash and Lieutenant Stryker. They each have plans to use my newfound political capital to achieve their goals. So many options for Mehr Scary Tree Monster.
Wow, you've been busy. Making connections and getting to know all the people? Sounds exciting.
Yes. It has been quite an adjustment for Scary Tree Monster, but I am doing my best. It is quite stressful though.
Glaube ich nur in der Nacht, so wenn man nicht gerade die Monster verärgern möchte.
Councilwoman Ash said she would consider it a personal favor if you would get Caladar to help us out. What do you think?
Curry favor with Power Broker in Sprawl. Mehr Scary Tree Monster accepts.
Oh, well, that's very nice to hear.
Now to stomp and thwomp Caladar until they help.
That's the spirit.
Warum geht er nicht einfach in den Krieg? Du hast Ash mit ihrem am meisten stampfenden und trampelnden neuen Diplomaten verbunden. Gut gemacht. Maulpiepe? Nein, Zombies. Guten Tag. Redet ihr?
You're supposed to say, brains, brains. I almost thought that might work.
Das Buch sagt... Beißen, wenn sie noch Zähne haben. Sind keine ernstzunehmende Gegner für einen schnellen Läufer. Sieh mal, die einzigen Zombies, die es hier in der Gegend gibt, sind die guten, alten, sich langsam bewegenden Exemplare. Gott sei Dank. Behandle sie wie Schafe und treibe sie dorthin, wo du sie brauchst. Sie sind relativ harmlos. I can try. Hab ja wieder eine. Yep. That seemed to work.
They're wandering off. Bye, zombies!
Ah. Sie sind harmlos, aber im Schnitt hast du das Richtige getan. Oh, sehr gut. Oh, it's Mole People.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
You must be Lil. I was told to come to these gates so that I could be looked after by you. I'll be heading in now unless you need something else from me.
I do.
So, who told you to come see me?
Aw, geez. It's kind of a top secret project I'm working on. I don't think I should say much more about it. It's on the up and up, but I'm afraid it's also pretty hush-hush.
Name and species?
Always the same. Poxitani Polly, mole person.
Let me just turn to mole person in the good old monster manual.
I am not a monster. I am a person. A mole person. If you prick us, do we not bleed? Well, that's a bad example. We don't bleed easily. Mole people have exceptionally fast healing, but that's pseudoscience for another impassioned speech. I am not a monster, and I do not care to be labeled as such. With that, I shall take my leave. Goodbye.
Oh. Mhm. Hoppala. Steht bestimmt im Buch.
Oh, hi.
Was steht denn dazu, Mole People? Vor langer Zeit schuf sich eine Untergruppe aus Menschen und Elfen ein Leben unter der Erde. Dieser Evolutionszweig begann sich rasch zu verändern, um sich an seine neue Existenz anzupassen. Sie wurden kleiner und verließen sich stärker auf ihren Geruchs- und Gehörsinn, als auf ihr schon bald unterentwickeltes Sehvermögen. Zusätzlich nahmen ihre Hände und Finger aufgrund des vielen Grabens eine clownartige Form an. Auch wenn sie auf einige entstellt und sogar monströs wirken, tu dem Maulwurfsvolk bitte nichts zuleide. Und bitte tritt sie nicht. Immerhin besäße Sprawl ohne die Arbeit und das Graben-Know-how des Maulwurfsvolks heutzutage nicht das größte Kanalisationssystem der Welt. Vielleicht ist er auch einfach nur ein bisschen empfindlich.
So, who told you to come see?
Aw, jeez.
Top secret. Whoa. And they sent you straight to me, eh? Yep, that sounds about right. I'm kind of the best guardsman on the force these days.
That's not what I was told.
Hey.
What were you told?
I was told that you were trustworthy if a bit... Well, that's not important. I was told you were trustworthy.
Oh, am I?
The GLA floated a plan to dig a tunnel under the outer walls to access essential supplies from the outside. I'm here to get the project started.
Huh. Okay. In you go.
Wait a minute. Didn't I see you at the GLA? The whole traitor in our midst thing?
Yep, that was me. I always seem to get pulled into those lineups. One of the downsides of being a mole person.
Yeah, I never really understood the whole mole being a spy thing either.
Nobody knows, and it really hurts my feelings.
That's terrible. From now on, I'll make it my mission to use mole only to refer to mole people, or actual moles, not traitors or spies.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Na dann, inside, my guy.
I'll be off to take care of this top secret assignment. Thanks, kid. I knew I was right to come to your gate.
Du hast die Einzelheiten des Tunnelplans gehört, die nun endlich Früchte tragen. Erinnerst du dich? Den Plan, von dem wir dir das letzte Mal in Level 8 erzählt haben? Na los! Bin vergesslich, aber jetzt wollen wir mal nicht übertreiben.
Hello.
Hallo.
Holy hell! You are actually a nightmare come to life.
Is it the belt?
What? No.
Is it the knife and the hockey mask?
And the knife glove. Yes.
Are you sure it's not the belt? Because I have a big job interview today, and I don't want anything to ruin it.
It's not the belt.
Was bist du?
So, what's your name?
Greaves. First name, Stabitha.
Sympathisch.
Stabitha Greaves. Terrifying figure of utter horror. I do not have you on my list.
Oh, they don't know I'm coming.
And you said you had a job interview today in the sprawl?
Well, not in the sprawl, but cutting through would save me some travel time. I'm headed to the outdoor wilderness camp at Lake Scream and Die. I'm applying to be a camp counselor. Well, reapplying.
Do you think you're, dressed appropriately to be a camp counselor?
It is the belt, isn't it?
It's not the belt.
Because I got it as a gift, and I'm only wearing it because I feel obligated.
Can we assume that anything I talk about in the future is 100% not belt related?
We can try.
I don't know if I want that. Du hast mir ein paar Mal zu häufig gesagt danach, dass es ein Joke war. Why are you doing this? Ich bin trotzdem immer noch verwirrt, was du bist. Nichts. Oh, was ist das?
Yep, there's your problem right there. Looks like you got a demonic hex on your heart. Gonna be hard to get rid of that bugger. Seems to be written in a different language, so we're gonna need foreign parts to fix her.
Oh, I don't want it removed. It gives me the unnatural strength and endless stamina I need to hunt down camp counselors in the woods at night. Did you just decode the hex on my heart without asking me?
Oh, I guess I did. I'm sorry.
That's a little presumptuous.
I don't have to read it if you don't want me to.
No, go ahead. I'm curious what it says myself.
It translates to, if this hex is read out loud, the cursed shall return to whence they came.
Wait, on second thought, no!
Oops. Not again.
Son.
Not again.
Hey, I remember you. How have things been? Well, this has been one for the books.
Ah. Du hast den Dämonen ausgetrieben, der von dieser untoten Serienmörderin Besitz ergriffen hatte. Bravo. Nice.
We got a call. There may or may not be something strange going on in your general vicinity.
Who are you now?
Ghost finders.
You sure you're not ghost fuckers? Because I know some of them.
Ghost finders? So what, you find ghosts?
That's right.
People call us when they suspect some paranormal activities. We come in and we find out what's what.
Listen, buddy, you're not fooling me. Everyone knows ghosts don't exist.
That is what all the experts say.
And the scholars.
And the historians.
And just about everyone else around the sprawl. But are you sure they don't?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
But not 100%?
Well, not 100.
Boom! Ghost finders at your service.
Wieso habe ich das Gefühl, kann man nicht existente Wesen auspeitschen? Hallo? Er will ich die Peitsche benutzen und er kommt nicht. Ich habe gefragt, ob man nicht existente Wesen auspeitschen kann. We can try.
Hey, quit it! We got a call from none other than Her Majesty Queen Desdemona to come immediately. She says she has seen the ghost of her late father, King Oswin.
I know Queen Desdemona. She's way too smart to get suckered into calling some crooked con artist like you.
That's what we thought. But we got the call all the same.
You've reached the office of Councilwoman Ash. This is Isla speaking. How can I help you?
Nice phone manners, Isla.
Hey, Lil. What's up?
I've got some ghost finders at the gate. What do you think I should do?
Oh my. Okay. I'm probably not supposed to know this, but I overheard a phone call between Malcolm and Queen Desdemona, and they were talking about bringing these guys in about some ghost she thinks she saw. I'd call Malcolm if I were you.
Damn it.
All right, time to save someone who has been terrorized by a specter or spirit. And remember, kid, if there's something strange and it don't look good,
just go already.
Ghost finders.
Lil ist besser darin, Geister zu finden als diese Clowns. Nein, ernsthaft, du solltest es mal versuchen. Hier nochmal zurückspulen. Das geht so nicht.
we got a call there.
Who are you?
Ghost.
Genau. Wir können ja erstmal Malcolm anrufen.
Oh, fantastic! Send them to the dungeon at once.
You called for these guys?
What? No, of course not. But we have a lot of ghosts kicking around down here, and I'd love to get a good look at one.
I've always been told that ghosts don't exist.
What? Of course they do. Ghosts are figments of overactive imaginations, like mine. Tell you what, there's 20 bucks in it for you if you send the ghost finders down here.
You mean send them to jail?
I always do, baby.
Don't call me baby. You're weird. X-Rays sehen Geister.
Oh my god! There's a ghost right behind you!
Nice try, kid. You gotta wake up pretty early to get the jump on the ghost fight.
Turn around.
Take a look for yourself if you don't believe me.
Oh my god! A ghost!
Ah! Let's get out of here!
Are you fucking serious?
My hour is almost come.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing, revenge my foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder?
Murder? Who done it?
That villainous mage Tyronius Athanatos.
How?
With juice of cursed Hebenon in a vial, and in the porches of mine ears did pour the leprous distilment.
He poured poison in your ear? That's a really weird way to kill someone.
Remember me.
Okay.
Whoa, I knew that Tyronius was no good, but this is another level.
Queen, we have to talk. Du wurdest von dem echten Geist vom König Oswin heimgesucht und du hast weitere Einzelheiten über das volle Ausmaß der bösen Pläne von Tyronius erfahren. Das war nicht die Veränderung des Plottes, die ich wollte, aber ich nehme... Du schon wieder.
It is imperative that you invite me in. The sun is coming up.
Okay.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Du. Ich weiß ja, wo er hin will. Der Vampir versucht es auch immer wieder. Ich hätte echt gerne mit der Königin geredet, aber we are not allowed. Oh. So viel dazu. Tacos.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Chuck.
Hi, Lil. Sorry to bother you so late, but Desdemona has something to discuss with you.
What's the story with the new bling?
It was a gift from Tyronius on behalf of the Mages Guild to keep me safe.
Nimm das ab.
Tyronius has been giving me big bad guy energy since level 1. I would ditch that amulet immediately.
That is for me to decide. Lil, I have something I need to tell you.
Desi, I know we talked about this, but are you sure? Lil's done a lot for us.
I am not having this conversation again. It is entirely inappropriate what you've been put through. That is why tomorrow will be your last guard shift.
But we're at war. I've been doing a good job, I think. I feel like in lots of little ways I've been, I don't know, changing the course of fate.
Desi, sure, she's a kid. And no, it's probably not fair, but she's proven she's more than meets the eye plenty of times. You were the reason I asked her to uncover the spy in the GLA.
True as that may be, it's time she was relieved of her duty.
Where is all of this coming from? I thought we were, you know, friends.
Friends? With you? Someone who has been acting in her own self-interest against the crown? Tyronius has told me the true nature of your character.
Dachte ich mir.
Tyronius? He's nuts, and he gives off real main villain energy. Why would you believe anything that creepy ghoul factory has to say?
He killed your dad.
Because he has accepted the role as my advisor.
Of course he did.
He's your fourth advisor?
Fourth, and perhaps only, if the other three remain so utterly useless.
You're gonna fire Stryker? I mean, I get Shit Cannon Ash and Malcolm, but don't you think it's better to, have multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions?
Not anymore. And neither does Tyronius. He also thinks it is time for this little game to be over.
These don't sound like your words.
She's right, honey. They don't.
Listen to me. I have made my decision. Tomorrow will be your final shift. We will not suffer those who speak against the Queen of the Sprawl.
Desdemona, listen to yourself.
I will not be spoken to like that by a filthy... I'm sorry. I'm under so much pressure. I need to lie down. I don't feel quite like myself right now. Lil, I'm sorry, but it's almost time for the end. Chuck, take me home.
This doesn't make any sense. I have worked my ass off for you and the Bloody Sprawl, not to mention the idiot triplet advisors, and now you're following that Tyronius asshole's advice? Fine, I quit.
You can't quit. You were already relieved of duty.
This sucks.
I'm sorry, Lil. I'll try to talk to her. Good night.
Lil hat den Plan von Brunhilde, der moralisch fragwürdigen, um es milde auszudrücken, die Kinder von Sprawl mit Süßigkeiten zu mästen und sie dann zu Pasteten zu verbacken, vereitelt. Die Hexe ging eingeschnappt davon. Sie besah sich ihren Plan genauer und dachte gründlich darüber nach, warum die Menschen die Vorstellung, Pasteten zu essen, die aus Kindern bestanden, so abscheulich fanden. Sie verwarf daher ihre Pläne und erschuf ein Sortiment mit veganen Apfelkuchen. Nachdem sie ihr Rezept monatelang immer wieder verbessert und angepasst hatte, backte sie einige der köstlichsten Kuchen, die man je gekostet hatte. Sie erschienen auf der Titelseite der Zeitung Sprawl. Warte? Ihr Etablissement wurde zur besten Restaurant-Neueröffnung gekürt und allgemein herrscht große Freude. Bürgermeister Schreckliches Baumungeheuer stampfte und stapfte nach Kaladar, bereit, den Plan von Ratsfrau Ash umzusetzen, sie davon zu überzeugen, dem Sprawl Treue zu schwören. Bei seiner Ankunft allerdings sah er eine ganze Fahrzeugflotte einer Holzfirma, die bereit waren, seinen geliebten Wald abzuholzen. Oh nein. Anscheinend war die diplomatische Mission von Ratsfrau Ash in Wirklichkeit eine Ablenkung, um Bürgermeister Schreckliches Baumungeheuer davon abzuhalten, über einen umstrittenen neuen Gesetzentwurf abzustimmen. Ein Gesetz, das unter anderem Pläne umfasste, den Dunkelholzwald abzuholzen. Nach dieser Entdeckung drehte er sich um und stapfte zurück zu Sprawl. Oh no! Bürgermeister Schreckliches Baumungeheuer kam zu spät im Rathaus von Sprawl an, um zu verhindern, dass der Gesetzesentwurf zur Nutzung von Brettern aus dem Dunkelholzwald für den Bau von Waisenhäusern für kranke und verletzte Kinder, die durch den Krieg von ihren Eltern getrennt wurden, und Unterstützung bei der Wiederfindung der Eltern als Gesetz verabschiedet wurde. Dies war der tiefste Tiefpunkt in der politischen Karriere von Bürgermeister Schreckliches Baumungeheuer. Als die Zombie-Horde sich allmählich von Sprawl entfernte, trennte sich einer der untoten Wanderer von der Gruppe. Dieser Zombie traf auf ein Strandhaus an der kristallklaren Gewässern des Inessees und schloss sich der dortigen Party an. Erstaunlicherweise war er der frühere Besitzer des Hauses und wurde auf der Party schnell von zwei seiner ehemaligen Angestellten erkannt. Sie wussten, dass es die Gäste erschrecken würde, ihren früheren Freund in seinem aktuellen Zombie-Zustand zu sehen. Sie kamen daher auf die wahnwitzige Idee, vorzugeben, dass er kein Zombie sei. Deswegen begannen sie damit, ihn von Zimmer zu Zimmer zu bewegen und mit ihm allen arglosen Partygästen zuzuwinken und zu nicken. Da er allerdings leider ein Zombie war und keine Leiche nahm dieses skurrile Nachspielen des Films Immer Ärger mit Bernie ein unrühmliches Ende. Der Zombie biss seine beiden ehemaligen Angestellten sofort und verwandelte sie dadurch in 2 gehirnhungrige Monster. Diese 3 verbrachten den Rest der Feier damit, die anderen Gäste zu beißen und zu verwandeln. Oh, super. Dieser Zombie wäre der perfekte Gastgeber gewesen, wenn da nicht eine kleine Sache gewesen wäre. Er war untot. Mit der Ankunft von Paulie, nenne ich ihn jetzt, konnte der Plan, einen geheimen Tunnel zu bauen und Vorräte von außerhalb zu holen, offiziell in die Tat umgesetzt werden. Das Projekt wurde in Rekordzeit vollendet, wobei Anführer Paulie einen Teil des Erfolgs der Tatsache zuschrieb, dass er den geheimen Plan auf seinem Weg in die Stadt enthüllt und darüber sprechen konnte. Zum ersten Mal seit Monaten fanden nicht unerhebliche Mengen Lebensmittel ihren Weg in den Sprawl. Das Entschlüsseln des Fluchs, der auf dem Herz von Tabitha Greaves lag, trieb den Dämon aus und befreite ihre Seele aus seinen Klauen. Im Tode ruhte sie endlich in Frieden. Tabithas frühere Freunde, die Betreuer aus dem Outdoor-Camp in der Wildnis am Schrei- und Stirbsee, beendeten ihre für den Sommer vertraglich festgelegten Verpflichtungen und fuhren nach Hause. Die Schuld allerdings, die sie aufgrund ihres Anteils am Tod von Tabitha verspürten, lastete schwer auf ihnen. Konnten sie nach dem, was sie getan hatten, wirklich wieder ihr altes Leben leben? Ein Jahr später trafen sie sich erneut am Schrei- und Stirbsee. Sie brachen alle nach und nach über der Bürde ihres Geheimnisses zusammen. Tatsächlich schlug der stellvertretende Leiter der Betreuer, Mitch Morrison, vor, sich alle zu stellen. Er musste den Behörden erzählen, was sie letzten Sommer getan hatten und sein schuldbehaftetes Gewissen zu erleichtern. Den anderen gefiel dieser Plan jedoch nicht. Sie wussten, dass sie es nicht zulassen konnten, dass Mitch ihr Verbrechen öffentlich macht. Sie mussten ihn zum Schweigen bringen. Da nun das Blut von 2 Morden an ihren Händen klebte, gingen die verschiedenen Betreuer des Zeltlagers nun wieder getrennte Wege. In dem festen Glauben, dass ihr Geheimnis sicher war. Das erste. Der Dämon, den Lil Tabitha ausgetrieben hatte, fand ein perfektes neues Zuhause in Mitch Morrison. Und der Kreislauf geht weiter. Oh nein. Die Geistersucher waren niemals mehr in der Lage, ihren Trick zu wiederholen, das heißt, den Geist von König Oswin erscheinen zu lassen. Noch konnten sie jemanden überzeugen, dass sie es überhaupt einmal geschafft hatten. Aus diesem Grund wurden sie zwangsweise in das psychiatrische Spital für Andersdenkende und delirierende, meine Güte, der Gnade reichenden Schwestern eingewiesen. Ei. Graf Heinrich van Piers Hochzeit begann auf schöne Art und Weise, bis dieser nervtötende Van Helsing auftauchte und den offensichtlichen Vampir genau in dem Moment vor Sonnenaufgang tötete. Was der romantischste Teil der Zeremonie gewesen wäre. Positiv gesehen war Myrna Herken nun allerdings frei vom Fluch und der Kontrolle des Grafen und sie begann schließlich erneut eine Liebschaft mit ihrer alten Flamme Jonathan. Sie heiratete und bekam einen Sohn namens Quincy. Sie waren eine sehr langweilige Familie. In jener Nacht verlor der Sprawl einen seiner besten Chiropraktiker. Ruhe in Frieden, Heinrich, du warst zu hübsch für diese Welt. Oh, Rip Heinrich.
And the already spread-thin guard force is calling it the worst night of, and I quote, creepy shit they've ever seen on St. Swithin's Day. And that's saying a lot. So if you see any of the few guards trying their darndest to keep things together inside our fair city walls, just go up and give them a hug, because Po Buddy's nerfect. I'm sorry, there appears to be a typo in that last statement. You're listening to The Morning Crawl, where we won't be playing any of today's top hit music because we will be keeping all frequencies clear in the event of an emergency broadcast. This is Dodger, signing off alone because all of my animal co-hosts were turned into food rations.
Oh well. Oh, wir haben einen Brief.
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
Dear Lil, I haven't received your last letter yet. I really could have used the pick-me-up. Things are getting really hectic here. Everyone is busy getting ready for the upcoming naval battle. Even though I don't have any training at all, I'm getting stationed on one of the attack boats on the front lines. But don't worry, I overheard the admiral say that there may be a plan brewing to unleash a ferocious sea monster, if they can find one. But they'll have to make sure there aren't allies in the water when they do. So that sounds like a plan, right? I don't really know what's in store for me, but I'm doing my very best so I can get home, and we can finally get our lives back on the right track. Wish me luck. I think I'll need it this time. Love, Dad.
I guess all the fighting has disrupted the postal service? Oh, the humanity!
Gut, ich würde sagen, wir inviten dieses Mal niemanden in den Krieg, außer wenn wir ein Seemonster finden. Ah, Kirby.
I heard the news this is your last shift down here at the shed.
How'd you hear?
Cecil told me. He's actually been running interference for you behind the scenes this whole game. He wanted me to make sure you're all stocked up for your shift.
Aww. Thank you.
Are you sure you've got everything you need?
Yep.
I've got a big walk to the east gate ahead of me.
Thanks for everything, Garby.
Diese Nachricht ist für wache Lil. Hi Lil. Die lassen mich noch etwas zu dem Erlass hinzufügen. Ist das nicht nett? Ich wollte dich nur wissen lassen, dass der Zyklop tatsächlich der Maulwurf war und dass die KBA dank deiner Hilfe 5 erfolgreiche Missionen ohne Zwischenfälle abschließen konnte. Ich wünsche dir einen tollen letzten Tag und es tut mir leid, dass ich Daisy nicht davon überzeugen konnte, dich länger zu behalten. Chuck. Oh. Jemand hat gestern Abend die Tür zu den Lebensmittelreserven offen gelassen und das verzauberte Eis ist geschmolzen. Ich sehe dich an, Randy. Wir müssen frische, nicht verdorbene Lebensmittel nachfüllen, also halt bitte Ausschau danach. Randys Freunde und Kollegen, es wurde offiziell aus Brawl verbannt. Nice. Wir haben erneut bestätigt, dass der vorherige Kampfsieg zum großen Teil dem Zustand der Ausrüstung der eingezogenen Soldaten zu verdanken war. Es ist deine Aufgabe, aus Kohle Diamanten zu machen. Überprüfe, ob sich der Zustand der eingezogenen Soldaten irgendwie verbessern lässt, bevor du sie verpflichtest. Striker. Mhm. Wir haben einen Aufruf gestartet, um Söldner zu unserer Verteidigung anzuheuern. Für diese Initiative wurde ein Budget aus der Staatskasse von Sprawl bereitgestellt. Versuche bitte, das Geld des Königinnenreichs nicht zu verprassen. Wenn du die beste Ware fürs Geld bekommen kannst, spiegelt sich das in deiner Sternewertung wieder. Ash, okay. Infolgedessen, dass die Mamis und Papis von Sprawl als Kanonenfutter herhalten mussten, sehe ich jede Menge Hooliganismus, meine Güte. Durch die verwilderten und verwaisten Kinder. Lass dich nicht von ihren rosigen Wangen und ihren lückenhaften Lächeln täuschen. Ein paar von ihnen sind echte Stinker. Malcolm. Nee, danke. Danke für nichts. Echt sollte ich königliche Erlasse von Tyronius bekommen. Vielleicht helfen die dann tatsächlich mal. So, wenn es ja sowieso unser letzter Tag ist, können wir auch alle 100% Chance haben. Kelly.
Oh, hi! It's me, Kelly! I remember you from the wedding. You didn't want Monty's soup. Can't blame you. If I didn't work there, I wouldn't want it either. I've got a wagon full of food for my boss to help with the whole people dying of starvation thing.
Your wagon is full of rotten food.
Well, it wasn't rotten when I picked it up 2 weeks ago.
That's really not great. I didn't know Monty's was part of the war effort.
Oh, yeah, we have been slammed at Monty's lately. What with all the food rationing, we're running out of soup. I had to go all the way to the Monty's in Caladar to get supplies. Heck of a trek for a Cyclops in heels.
There wasn't anywhere closer you could have got food from?
No, the Monty's in Scarborough was burnt down when the duchy was sacked, and the only other Monty's is in Fireball Canyon. But their food is all weird and pixelated, so Caladar it is.
Ja, du, sorry, aber... That's disgusting. Abgesehen davon, dass du genauso verrottet bist wie die Lebensmittel, die du gebracht hast.
Hey, kid, I don't gotta take this from you, too. I get enough of this kind of treatment from Monty. You wanna deal with this food, then do it. I'm out of here.
Ja, Sprawl braucht dringend Suppe, aber es braucht nicht dringend einen Durchfall, eine Durchfallepidemie. Gut aufgepasst, Wache.
A blinding rage fills my eyes. It is the gatekeeper who ruined my wedding day. How have you, honorless child, been allowed to keep such an important position? Thank the walls of your shed for protecting you from the taste of my blade, if I still had it. Kapla!
Du hast deine Waffe verloren?
Despite my blood feud with you, Guardian, it does not please me that the Sprawl has been so brutally punished by the Kingdom of Petrard. This war has been conducted most dishonorably by those pathetic Petrardians, and your city has been ruined. Much in the same way as you ruined my wedding.
Glaubt ihr, sie ist nachtragend?
Well, I'm glad to hear that you have at least some sympathy. Maybe Marvog can intervene and stop the war.
We could have this war settled in no time. Those bloated Petrardians stand no chance against the might of Marvog. But your queen would have to make a compelling argument why we should help her now.
While not technically an enemy of the state, I doubt much good will come from them after the fiasco that was the royal wedding. Who knows? They could be a mole for the enemy. I'm not sure how best to sniff out their intentions, but use your tools and see what you can find out.
Na dann, MVP, let's go.
I have come to offer a deal with the Sprawl. Give us food in sufficient amounts to continue the ballet, and Marvog will provide powerful warriors to protect you from attack. If you let me in, we shall proceed. If not, you can protect yourselves.
In you go. Gute Krieger sind gut.
Glory shall come to Marvog this day.
Kapla.
Well, Kaplad, little one. Kapla!
Ich glaube, sie ist nicht mehr nachtragend. Als du ihre wahren Absichten erfahren hast, hast du sie reingelassen. Jetzt ist es Sache der Königin und anderer Leute über deiner Gehaltsstufe gehen.
Hail, Groundwalker. I am Marabella.
Hi, I'm Lil. Anything else?
I don't know. I've never been above water before. You lead the way.
Jetzt ist die Frage, ist sie das Seemonster, was wir haben wollen?
Okay, what you doing here, Marabella?
I have an official message from the leaders of my people. This is an official notice that the thalassocracy of...
The what now?
Thalassocracy. It's the word used for an empire that is primarily made up of maritime or seaborne areas.
Huh, learned a new word today. Continue.
Okay. The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed...
Sorry, one more time. Bubbletown?
Uh-huh. That's the name of my thalassocracy.
Bubbletown. Got it. On you go.
Okay. The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed to the defense of the sprawl. That's the end.
Oh, wow.
That's wonderful news. A new ally in our hour of need? Oh, thank you, good Marabella of Bubbletown, for your message. Are you a warlike people?
Well, we don't like it, but we are quite good at it. We used to be a peaceful people, skilled more in song and art, but we lost our song many years ago, and now we know only war.
Oh, that's rather sad.
The Mer people of Bubbletown are fearsome warriors. They would be an absolute asset in our quest to control the waterways around the sprawl. Armed with tridents, they could fight off any takers, if they have enough support. Great find, Guardsman.
I was given the message to deliver to you in this old shell. This shell retains sound. They say it can even hold on to sounds from many years ago, like an archive or time capsule. I've always wondered what other sounds might be hidden in this shell.
That's cool. How can you hear what else is inside the shell?
That I don't know. I only know how to access this message. They say the instruction manual for it was lost many years ago.
They say a lot of things, don't they?
Also ich meine, wir haben keine Punkte mehr übrig, aber let's go. Mehr People.
All right, Marabella, strap on your boots. Boot. Fishtail covering. You're drafted.
The Mer people of Bubbletown would be honored to help the Sprawl in their fight. We will strike at the enemy with everything we've got. And we strap on war fins for future reference.
Dankeschön.
Oh. This is the place. I got the call. I'm a mercenary.
Ayo.
Your move, kid.
Excuse me, sir.
Tools of the trade. You have yours, I have mine.
I won't deny that. Sollen wir ihm die Waffe wiedergeben?
Some negotiations can only be resolved with a blast to the face.
Okay, what's your deal?
The deal is simple, kid. You let me in, and I will jumpstart your city's defenses and give your leadership precious information about your enemies.
Oh, cool.
Not so fast. You don't let me in, I'm taking the same info about the sprawl and selling it to the highest bidder.
Okay, come on in.
Not so fast. It'll cost you.
Was?
How much?
Well, that's up for negotiation.
How do I know you're good for it?
A Bangdalorian always keeps their word.
Okay, how much?
All right, 1,000 gold.
500 gold.
Fine, 500 gold.
We have 5.
Bangdalorians have developed complete immunity to any sort of truth spray
Yeah,
through
but-
our training from birth. This proves vital to our work as intergalactic bounty hunters.
Aw, nerds.
Ich kann ihn ja nicht anheuern. Wir hätten ihm die Waffe abnehmen sollen.
I'll assist your city with its defenses and provide enemy intel for the agreed upon price of 500 gold.
Here, take this contract to the castle. They'll settle up with you.
A pleasure doing business with you, kid.
Okay. Der Bangdalorianer wird bei der Verteidigung von Sprawl helfen und du hast ihn zum günstigsten Preis bekommen. Nice. Okay.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gateminder. I am Gary Dolt, son of B and Brian Dolt, and I wish to pass. Will you require anything else?
Geary, it's me, Lil, remember? Magnus the Magnificent.
Of course. Pleasure to see you again, Lil. Now let me pass. I'm off to a meeting at the Mages Guild.
The Mages Guild?
I don't know if you heard, but I'm well on my way to becoming a full-fledged mage, a card-carrying member of the guild. Heading in right now to meet with my tutor, Master Tyronius Athanatos. He's not much for having a laugh, but I've learned so much from him.
I didn't know that you had any magical abilities at all. Didn't seem like you did last time we met anyway.
Well, I'm just a late bloomer. Master Tyronius has told me that I show great potential as a student, or apprentice, as we are called in the guild. Ah! You pathetic smaggle! Feel the wrath of a power crystal-wielding mage apprentice! Ha 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 ha!
Wollt sagen, Game Over? Dachte ich mir.
Charmed to...
Geary!
Of course. I don't know if you heard. Heading in right now.
Tyronius? That guy's a horse's ass. Pardon my goblin.
How dare you speak that way about the master? If Tyronius were here, you'd be sorry, you miserable well, suffice to say you'd be sorry. There is nothing I'm trying to hide from you. And if I wanted to hide something, there's no way you could possibly find it. How dare you search me without my express permission? You have no right, you pathetic smag... Never mind.
I've been summoned to the side of my mentor, the powerful master Tyronius of Thanatos. He is pushing the Mages Guild toward what he has dubbed a grand realignment, putting mages at their proper place in the center of power.
If I play my cards right, I could end up being Tyronius's right-hand goblin. Any day now, we will rise again. Ah, you pathetic smaggle! Feel the wrath of a power crystal-wielding mage apprentice! Ha 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 ha!
Wollte primär nur meine Items wieder haben.
Charm to make
Geary
of. I don't know if you heard. Heading in right now.
Tyrone.
How dare. My magical skills have flourished exponentially ever since my precious birthday present. Julian, that sweet simpleton, gave me this. I added the pure, unrefined power crystal to my wand, and now I can truly feel the magic coursing through my veins.
Yoink.
My wand! My power crystal! You tricked us into giving it to you! The tricksy little gate guard stole it from us! Our power! Our present!
Um die Anspielung zu verstehen, muss ich die Filme nicht mal geguckt haben.
You seem really precious about it.
Du hast dieser düsteren, mächtigeren Version von Gary, dem Kobold, sein neues Spielzeug weggenommen. Er fing schon an, es wie einen Schatz zu hüten. Natürlich nicht. Siehst so aus?
Avast, Petey! There blows a fine, upstanding guardsman.
Upstanding guardsman,
Du solltest deinen Vogel vielleicht mal irgendwo anders hinscheißen lassen, als auf deinen Hut.
We'll take our ship and blast our way through whatever scurvy barnacles are attacking the Sprawl's waterways. Yarr!
So, you're saying you'd like to be drafted?
Ich glaube nicht, nein.
Aye, aye. That's a much more concise way to say it. Yarr!
Ja. Ich habe einen Metalldetektor.
Yarr! I do like the cut of your jib, young scallywag. Take ye this, a tank of some of the fermenter's finest, to remember me by. Think of me when you're singing your pirate shanty.
I'm 12, but I'll take it for my dad when he gets home. Thanks for the grog.
Actually, it's an IPA.
Big juicy IPA,
Ahoy there, landlubber! The name's Captain Jane Pigeon, and this here's me fine feathered matey Pete. Though yous can call him Petey if you're an old sea dog like me. Yar har har!
Old sea dog,
Wow, a real-life pirate! You want to defend the Sprawl from incoming attackers?
Aye, I've heard tell there's plenty of doubloons and booty to be had by sending some enemies down to Davy Jones's locker.
Die Filme habe ich wenigstens geguckt.
I'm not sure I understood all of that, but still, wow.
Pirates, eh? This is not that tricky. If you let them go off to battle, they'll drink their grog and be no match for the enemy. Take their beer and send in the pirates.
In you go. Ich sollte mal anfangen, die Leute erst
Hardy
anzurufen.
har! Ye won't be regretting this choice you've made here today, me bucko.
Won't regret it.
Let's go show these bastards why they should steer clear of Captain Jane Pigeon and the dread ship Fermenter.
Hello, I'm here to join my family in the refugee camp at the docks.
Dachte ich mir.
Aww. What's your name, little buddy?
My name's Teeny Tom McGoblin on account of I'm so teeny, and my last name's McGoblin. Me dad and mum and sisters already came through the gates. I was lagging behind on account of me bum leg.
Aw, what happened to your leg?
It fell off.
Oh no!
Aren't limbs supposed to, stay attached?
I'm too poor to have limbs that stay attached.
I know your dad. He's Seamus McGoblin, right? The artist.
Him an artist? No, Mum. He has a real job. He's a painter. He paints things.
Ich glaube nicht, dass er irgendwas zu verbergen hat.
I love me dad and me mum and even me sisters so much. Sometimes I feel like I could just burst when I see them. They all treat me with such kindness and help me when it's hard for me to get around. Sometimes Dad lets me ride on his shoulders and I feel 10 feet tall. That's the truth, and I ain't hiding anything except for me knife I use for robbing elderly people. I love robbing elderly people, and I won't stop. I'll never stop. It gives me a thrill like nothing else does. I'll die before I stop. No elderly person is safe from me and me robbing knife.
Oh my god!
Gimme. End it.
Is that a knife you have on you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I scanned you and it shows you're carrying a knife.
No, I'm not.
You sure?
Yes, you are.
Your machine's broken.
You're too young to be carrying a knife.
Mind your own business. Try it and I'll cut your off.
Whoa, that took a turn.
Must you go, young man?
Teeny Tom, you're going to jail for a long time.
Is this because I like to rob elderly people at knife point?
Yes, 100%. That's the reason.
You don't know me? Over here stepping all up on me like a prison don't scare me. Bring it on.
Holy crap! You seem so harmless in your introduction.
That's called a ruse. See you on the outside in 5 to 10. I'm gonna get jacked on the inside.
Du hast den Mini-Soziopathen eingesperrt und die Ü80er von Sprawl gerettet. Jetzt können sie dir weiter in die Wange kneifen. Yay. Huch!
Hi. Is this where to sign up for the draft?
Yes, it is.
Wonderful.
Yeesh.
Would you like to be drafted to fight in the war?
Oh no, it's not for me. It's for him.
For who?
My pet fish, Dennis.
Ich glaube, also auch wenn Dennis ein bisschen aussieht wie ein Psycho, ich glaube nicht, dass Dennis sicher sein wird.
I'm not sure that I can draft a pet fish. Does Dennis want to fight?
He wants to fight, all right, and he is very good at it. I promise you. Dennis here has gone 28-0 in the admittedly immoral and illegal underground fish fights that happen down at the docks. Or at least they used to before they set up that refugee camp. He's undefeated and shows no signs of slowing down.
Huh. I had heard rumblings of underground fish fights happening down by the docks in the past. I suppose there is the tiniest chance this could be a fighting fish. If it is, they are rather dangerous, and that could be a big win for us. Or a liability. One or the other.
Ich weiß halt nicht, ob ich einen Fisch haben möchte, der im Zweifelsfall alles und jeden Fischigen angreift, wenn wir Mer People haben. Deswegen würde ich im Zweifelsfall tatsächlich auf ihn verzichten. Es hieß ja auch von unserem Vater, Hauptsache, also wenn wir hier schon Seemonster haben und so, dass wir niemanden im Wasser haben, der da irgendwie, ne? Aber wir werden jetzt nicht zum Fischfutter auf Arbeit. Sorry, Dennis.
I'm sorry. I can't draft you.
Not me, remember? It's for the fish.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. I can't draft him either.
Let's hope this ends well. Ich habe ein Achievement bekommen, you saved Gary. Hallo?
You should see the look on your dumb face.
She looked like she was this close to peeing her pants.
Nuh-uh.
Well, the surprise isn't even the surprise, Princess Pea Pants. Wait till you see.
Shh, don't spoil it.
Okay. Congrats on not having a job anymore. We're glad to have you back. Finally.
Yeah.
Aber ihr habt doch jetzt alle einen Job.
Well, the surprise isn't even...
Shh.
Hey, Arda, mind if I write a quick letter to my dad?
Yeah, maybe later though, okay?
Maybe later? No, I have to send him one now.
It can wait. Enjoy your party. And your surprise is over there by the fire. But first, I know you're just a kid, but I'll mix you up any drink you'd like, on the house, to celebrate everything you've been doing around here. What'll it be? Coming right up.
We behave.
I'm sure between my job at the city council and as an administrator with the Guard Corps, if the sprawl was on the verge of catastrophic collapse, from within and without, Mike Melroy would know about it.
I may be baked out of my gourd as per usual, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing bad omens everywhere. Something very bad is about to go down. Oh, Lil, congratulations! What a party! Are you having a good time?
Nach dem, was ich gerade gehört habe?
Honestly, not really, but I'm trying to feel the love echo.
What's a love echo?
I'm gonna miss this.
I'm here to collect your badge and your gun.
What badge and gun?
No one gave you a badge and a gun? How the hell did you navigate your way through 11 levels without your badge and your gun?
There are plenty of ways to solve a problem without a gun.
But the badge, Lil. It's all in the badge.
I'm gonna miss this too.
Aw, das Bild ist süß.
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the Great Magician. Alakazoo, Alakazee.
He's a wizard again.
By the beard of Bertram Bartleby the Bloated, I appear!
Edward, the official officiant.
It's the Edward, the Great Magician again. Come out of retirement to play one more preteen birthday party.
Aww.
How old are you today, little girl? I actually picked up a few tricks from a true blue real deal mage I met. Lil. I am small but nimble with a bushy tail. In trees I scamper, never to fail. I gather my food and store it with care. Do you know what animal I am? Do you dare? That's right! A sparrow!
That's...
Ta-da!
Aw.
What? Sparrows don't have bushy tails, and since when do they scamper through trees?
When they're not flying, of course.
Yeah, okay, you got me there, the Edward.
Do you have time for another?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. I'm small and petite, with feathers so fine. I sing sweet melodies, a sound so divine. I flit and flutter through the air with ease, and build my home high up in the trees. Who am I? Can you guess my name? I'm a little bird that's known for its fame. That's right! It's another sparrow! Ta-da!
Okay, this time it actually made sense.
Made sense and amazed you!
Honestly, that was pretty great. Thanks for being at my party, the Edward. I'm gonna miss you.
There she is, my little guardsman.
Dad? What are you doing here? Oh, I missed you so much. What is going on?
You stopped writing letters. I got worried something had happened to you.
What could happen to me? I wasn't the one off fighting a war, remember?
Yeah, but you get some pretty tough customers coming through that gate. Sometimes if you try to whip them, or even just talk to them in the wrong way, it's game over. I got worried.
So they let you leave the war because you were worried about your daughter? I mean, shouldn't you be fighting in an epic naval battle right about now?
No, they didn't. And yes, I should be. But I couldn't stand being at war for a second longer. I was actually pretty instrumental in winning a couple of battles out there. I did some amazing things for a chubby, middle-aged guy. I think all because I was thinking about you and wanting to keep you safe.
Things have been hard and weird and creepy, but I'm so glad you're here. I feel like I can take on anything if you've got my back. And I'm glad you didn't die.
I'm glad I didn't die too.
I could die any day now.
I know, Mrs. A.
This isn't about you, Mrs. Abernathy.
All right, Seamus.
Danke. Ja, es ist die richtige.
I'll be up to tuck you in soon. We can figure out what the rest of our lives will look like in the morning.
And you found another head.
This hat, it is not as
I know.
fantastic as my previous hat.
What? Really? Because I have to say, that's a pretty fantastic hat.
You should have seen my previous hat. Aye, my journey, it continues.
There's no pleasing some people.
I do hope you'll tell your father how good of a babysitter I've been while he's been away.
Sure.
Sounds good, Mrs. Abernathy.
We all care about you, Lil. Have a rest. You've earned it.
Mm-hmm. Da der Wagen, die Zutaten bringen sollte, nicht eintraf, steckte Montys, Heimat der Suppe, in einer echten Zwickmühle. Genau wie er es während der großen Schüsselknappheit im Jahr... Ja, was auch immer, wie auch immer ich das aussprechen soll, getan hatte, musste Monty nun improvisieren. Ich kann nicht reden. Indem er Eierschalen, Holzspäne und alles andere, was auch nur im entferntesten essbar erschien, in einen Topf warf, erschuf Monty das neue Signature-Gericht auf der Speisekarte. Der Schmalhans-Eintopf. Okay. Jeder, der davon aß, verspürte einen intensiven Schmerz im Verdauungstrakt und litt an explosiven Durchfall. Im Restaurant musste man eine nicht unerhebliche Summe Bestechungsgeld für den Gesundheitsinspektor aufwenden und benötigte einen sehr großen Wischmopp, um den Schlamassel zu bereinigen. Kelly reichte ihre Kündigung entsprechend der Frist von 14 Tagen ein und begann damit, nach einer neuen Arbeit zu suchen. Sie war es leid, indirekt dafür verantwortlich zu sein, dass so viele Personen vergiftet wurden. Rhetorin Kagan wurde die Audienz bei der Königin mit dem Rat gewährt, die sie sich so sehr gewünscht hatte. Allerdings war sie super seltsam, da dies das erste Mal war, wie du vielleicht weißt, dass sie sich seit der ganzen "Du hast mich vor dem Altar stehen lassen" Sache gesehen hatten. Die Prätorin aber blieb standhaft und plädierte auf bewundernswerte Weise für ihre Sache, für die strategischen Handelsrouten und Ressourcen, die sie im Gegenzug für die ausländische Unterstützung anbieten konnte, die Marwak so dringend benötigte. Königin Desdemona war beeindruckt und gab bekannt, dass die beiden Nationen eine taktische Allianz gegen ihren gemeinsamen Feind eingehen würden. Sie entschuldigte sich bei der Prätorin für die Art und Weise, wie die Dinge an ihrem Hochzeitstag geendet hatten und wünschte ihr das Beste. Ja. Da sie nicht wusste, wie sie auf diese ehrliche Bekundung emotionaler Reife reagieren sollte, bekam Prätorin Kagan Panik und begann damit, sie zu fragen, ob sie immer noch mit diesem Loser-Kobold zusammen war, und sagte Dinge wie: "Ich möchte, dass du mich wie eines deiner Kaladar-Mädchen zeichnest." Okay. Niemand in dem Zimmer war beeindruckt von diesem Verhalten. Am allerwenigsten Chuck. Oh. Rhetorin Kagan kehrte mit dem Versprechen auf Unterstützung, die ihr Volk so dringend benötigte, nach Marwak zurück. Außerdem war ihr linkes Auge durch den Faustschlag eines Kobolds von einem Pfeilchen gezeichnet und sie hatte den Respekt vor Kobolden wiedergefunden. At least something. Die Geheiminformationen, die von dem Bangalorianer bereitgestellt wurden, führten zur Evakuierung eines abgelegenen Bauerndorfs, bevor der Feind es angreifen konnte, wodurch ein Dutzend Leben gerettet werden konnten. Ein Sieg für den Sprawl in einer Saison voller Niederlagen. Der Bangalorianer nutzte das Geld, das er für die zur Verfügung gestellten Informationen bekam, um ein persönliches Jetpack entwerfen zu lassen. Sein Budget lag bei mickrigen 500 Gold. Es war also eine wirklich schlampige Arbeit und explodierte sofort, wodurch er im Gesicht schwere Verbrennungen erlitt. Der Göttin sei Dank für den Helm, den er bereits sein eigen nannte. Nein, offensichtlich nicht. Ohne den reinen, unveredelten Kraftkristall von Julian zur Verbesserung seiner magischen Macht dauerte es nicht lange, bis Gary aus der Gunst oder gar dem Bewusstsein des Dunkelmagiers fiel. Laut seines ehemaligen Mentors Tyronius war Gary einfach nicht mehr geeignet für das Freiheitsgremium. Ja, mit unter 500 Gold haben wir eine Hochzeit hingekriegt, also wirklich. Nicht mal ein Jetpack kriegen sie hin. Ich habe eine Hochzeit veranstaltet, die abgeblasen wurde. Details. Nachdem er kurzerhand von dem Dunkelmagiern fallen gelassen wurde, nahm Gary seine Arbeit mit Julian in der KBA wieder auf. Es erforderte einiges an Arbeit, Gary neu zu programmieren, aber mit Beharrlichkeit und ein bisschen Glück drang Karl der Troll endlich zu ihm durch und zerschlug Tyronius Einfluss. Bis heute bemerkt Gary allerdings immer wieder, dass er Zeit verliert und abdriftet, wenn das Licht einen Kraftkristall im korrekten Winkel trifft, wodurch er an die Träume von Macht und Feuer erinnert wird, die er während seiner Zeit bei den Magiern hatte. Oh, he's traumatized. Apropos traumatized. Klein Tom wurde der Prinz des Gefängnisses. Er fertigte von Hand Messer an und nutzte sie vollkommen unbefangen, um seine Reputation zu steigern. Er schloss sich schließlich einer Gang namens die Lil Sträuche an. Ey! Es war einfach, Mitglieder wie Spanky und Buchweizen dazu zu bringen, ihn als neuen Anführer zu akzeptieren. Es gab allerdings viel Gegenwind von dem aktuellen Anführer Alpha? Alpha. Worte. Und seinen wenigen getreuen Anhängern. Bald aber orientierten sie sich um, nachdem Tom allen gezeigt hatte, wie überzeugend er mit seiner Klinge sein konnte. Sagen wir einfach, sie nennen ihn nicht mehr Alpha. Die Familie McCobold konnte die Kaution für Tom nicht aufbringen. Die einzige Art und Weise, wie sie ihren Sohn wiedersehen konnten, bestand in einem Telefon und hinter einer dicken Glasscheibe. Kommt davon, wenn ihr einen kleinen Psychopathen aufzieht. What the fuck? So, mal gucken. Gewinnen wir? Aua. Nein. Au. Meribella kehrte mit der Nachricht, wir schwimmen in den Kampf, in ihr Zuhause nach Blubberstadt zurück. Der wilde, aber unmotivierte Stamm des Wasservolks zog gesanglos in den Kampf und schaffte es nicht, den Feind in Schrecken zu versetzen. Captain Jane Sparrow und ihre Piraten, das heißt kostümierte Brauereiangestellten, setzten die Segel des treuen Schiffs Fermenter und brachen auf ins Abenteuer. Zum Glück hatte die Kapitänin vor der Abfahrt ihr berühmtes IPA von Bord gebracht, sodass die Piraten nüchtern und ein paar feindliche Schiffe mehr erledigen konnten, als sie es in besoffenem Zustand fertiggebracht hätten. Ja, aber was? Dennis beendete seine Fischkampfkarriere mit einem absolut lachhaften Rekord von 117:0. Mit einem Unentschieden, als jemand versehentlich den Stöpsel aus der Wanne zog, in der er gerade kämpfte. Sein Ruhestand begann damit, dass er in die Hall of Fame der illegalen Fischkämpfer aufgenommen wurde. Sein Besitzer platzte fast vor Stolz. Nee, weil ich keine Punkte mehr übrig hatte. Der Morgen graute und die Gewässer rund um Sprawl beruhigten sich endlich. Die feindlichen Schiffe hatten den Hafen verlassen, zuvor jedoch die Docks und die dort errichteten Lager verwüstet. Wieder hatte der Krieg die Flüchtlinge eingeholt. Es gab keine Überlebenden. Oh no. Aber dann müssen sie sich wenigstens keine Sorgen mehr um ihren Sohn machen. Ah. Die Zerstörung der Docks wird gewaltige Auswirkungen haben. Nicht nur auf die Streitkräfte von Sprawl, sondern auch auf den Nachschub an lebenswichtigen Vorräten und Nahrungsmitteln. An diesem Morgen erstrahlte der Himmel rot, ein böses Omen. Das heißt Level 12. Das ist nicht mehr mein Job.
The enemy has overtaken the Sprawl's military forces. While the city's walls continue to hold, the remainder of the Petrardian forces are expected to join the siege in the coming days. This is a dark day for the Sprawl. As you can tell by my voice, this is a very serious thing I'm saying. We will be keeping this channel clear for instructions from the palace and other emergency updates.
Oh God, it's all over. I should find Dad. We need to get somewhere safe. Dad, I just heard the news. Oh, hello, Cecil. Welcome to my bedroom. Have you come to join us in being slaughtered by an invading army?
Sorry for the intrusion, but this is official business. I was sent by Queen Desdemona herself to retrieve the Chronometer 3000 device.
Nope. Nobody nope. Lügen? Oder nein? Weil das Warum wissen wir.
Never heard of it.
Isn't it the little doohickey that zapped me that one time?
Oh, right. That. Thanks, Dad. But I'm not just gonna give it to you, Cecil. Dr. B gave it to me, and it's my job to protect it.
Well, my instructions are to bring you with me to the war room if you don't comply.
Then it sounds like I'm coming with you, Cece.
Don't call me that.
I'm coming too. I know you got fired, but does that mean I did too? Should I be at work right now?
Fine. Dad, suit up.
What makes you think I've got a suit?
Right. Let's go.
What makes you think I've got a suit? Touché.
Ah, there she is, Your Majesty, Lilith, the Gate Guardsman.
Yes, Lilith. I see you chose not to simply hand over the Chronometer 3000 as requested.
No, she did not. Stubborn as a mule, gets it from her mother. And I'm her dad, Hamish. Hello, Your Majesty. I'm here to inquire about getting my gate guard gig back.
Silence!
Where's Chuck?
Who?
The Goblin Revolutionary is securely under lock and key on charges of treason against Her Majesty.
That's crazy!
That's enough. Lilith, the Chronometer 3000, hand it over now.
No.
I beg your pardon?
Dr. B entrusted me with the Chronometer 3000 to test it out at the guard shed, so I could make sure that only the right people would make it into the sprawl.
A position you sullied with your own personal agenda and no longer hold. You do not need the chronometer any longer. Tyronius does.
I'm sorry, does that mean there's an opening?
How dare you interrupt Her Majesty, you useless, pathetic nobody guardsman!
Hey, now! So I am still a guardsman.
Enough of this. Guards, lock the doors. They are not leaving until they hand over the Chronometer 3000.
Nobody's doing anything with a chronometer until I hear from Dr. B.
Unfortunately, the good doctor is indisposed. There was a small mishap at the dig site, and let's just say she fell to her death.
What? You killed Dr. B?
Well, she was hanging at the edge of that pit when I left her, so who can say?
Your Majesty, are you hearing this? Desdemona, snap out of it!
She can't help you now, child. The Athanatos Amulet of Total Mental Sublimation is among the oldest magic in the world, and its spell is not easily broken. Only the power of true friendship can release the spell's hold.
Lil, help me. My friend.
What? I didn't know you two were friends. Shit. Okay, new plan. Give me the Chronometer 3000 now, or I'll kill you.
Why do you even want the chronometer anyway?
Why? What do you mean, why? The war is lost. Thousands of soldiers have died, and worse, those bloated Petrardians have access to the dig site. The sprawl has only been on the forefront of technological and magical advancement because of the power crystals discovered there. That's why you have the chronometer 3000 in the first place. But now the dig site is lost to us due to your poor choices. Make the right one now and hand over the device.
Say I was to hand it over. How would you fix everything?
Lil, I feel like I'm dropping the ball as the adult in the room. Should I be interjecting more?
Dad, shh.
All I have to do is get the princess to marry Prince Phineas instead of the Praetor, and kill the leader of the Goblin Liberation Army before he can interrupt the wedding ceremony. Then the war will never happen.
It won't work. The side she doesn't choose will always start a war with the Sprawl.
How could you know that? What is this, your second playthrough?
No.
My plan will work.
I can't let you do this. Dad, let's get out of here.
But the doors and the guards.
I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but hold my hand.
There it is. The chronometer 3000. Give it to me!
Ja. Die andere Seite fängt halt eh Krieg an. Also sorry. Oh no.
What happened? Where am I? The palace. Oh, the wedding. But it's not the same. Desdemona's gonna marry Praetor Kargan, and there's that bastard Tyronius, and he's got my chronometer. What is he gonna do?
I now pronounce you married. You may now kiss.
Oh my god, Dad! No! No, 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 no!
I've been pincushioned with arrows a few times in my day. Ugh, but this time they hit something important. To think I've lived through a whole war only to die at a wedding. Lil, I'm sorry I failed you. I love you, Lil.
Dad? Don't do this to me. This can't be happening. Dad, please, come back.
Drat. Even without that infernal goblin interfering, things still escalate. This won't do at all. Oh well, off to another timeline with more favorable variables.
Das wird alles besser machen.
Oh God, what? Dad, you're alive!
Oh, hat die Brille.
What? I'm unarrowed? What's going on?
I don't know.
I don't have time to explain.
I'm sorry, I'm inconveniencing you?
I've got no time for another tutorial. Okay, go check out the band.
Whatever you say, kiddo.
Geht's ihm gut? Können nichts tun, um Lil zu helfen.
Again, despite your humble background, lovely work planning this wedding.
Komm ich durch.
Ouch! What is that? Some kind of force field? I can't get anywhere close to Tyronius while it's up. Maybe there's someone who could help me disable it.
Bitte. Do something.
Articulus, I need your help. You see that necromancer by the altar?
I didn't until you pointed him out. How very strange.
Well, he's protected by a force field. Do you have a spell or something that could help me with that?
I know spells that might work, but I'm not technically licensed to cast.
Do it.
This is a matter of life and death. Spill it.
Okay, fine. There is a loophole. If the ancient elven hymn Et Fici Pulmentum in Brachus is being performed, my license increases by 3 levels. Then I'd have no problem casting the spell for you.
What does the title of that elvish song mean?
No one knows.
I'll see what I can do. Excuse me, but do you take requests? Would you be able to sing Et Feci Pomentum and Bracas?
Ah, a true connoisseur. No problem.
Now do your job.
Do you hear that?
Ah, I can feel the prohibitive and arbitrary restrictions placed on my spellcasting fading away. Behold.
Easy. Gimme.
Now I've got you.
You meddlesome little smaggle. I should have done this long ago.
Was?
I guess I got excited. I can't go one-on-one with him.
For sure.
I need some backup.
Ups. Muss ich das ganze Ding nochmal machen?
What are we doing up here?
I don't have time to explain, but when I give the signal, I'm gonna need you to fight somebody.
No problem. I showed up pretty drunk and ready to go. Who am I fighting?
See that necromancer-looking guy? That guy.
It's on.
Ich glaube, dieses Mal haben wir niemanden...
Gary, you're still good in this timeline.
How nice of you to say.
I need your help. See that necromancer by the altar?
I didn't until you pointed him out. How very strange.
Well, he's protected by a force field. Do you have a spell or something that could help me with that?
I'm pretty new at this, but I should have something. I just don't have enough mana stored up to cast it. But... Oh, I shouldn't say.
This is a matter of life and death. Spill it.
Okay, fine, but you didn't hear it from me.
Nein.
The secret ingredient in Monty's soup is narcotics-grade pixie dust. That's why everyone around here is so obsessed with it. It's really not all that great.
And
narcotics-grade pixie dust is a favorite of students at the Mages Guild because it gives them a major mana boost. Get me some soup, and I should be able to execute the spell.
Ellie, Suppe. Now.
Thanks for choosing Monty's, home of the soup.
I've got it.
That's some good shit. I'm brimming with mana now, baby. At least, I hope that's what I'm brimming with. Here goes nothing.
So dead. Now.
Now I've got you. Dad, give me a hand with this clown.
How's this for being a useless, pathetic nobody?
You continue to annoy me. Lightning!
Da Hamish unbewaffnet war, fiel er sofort einem der todbringenden Zaubersprüche von Tyrone ist zum Opfer. Der Magier strangulierte dann Lil, bis sie starb.
I guess Dad can't take him down unarmed. Let's see if I can do something about that.
So, was haben wir dieses Mal?
What are we doing up here?
I don't have time to explain, but I need to find you a weapon, and when I give the signal, I'm gonna need you to fight somebody.
No problem. I showed up pretty drunk and ready to go. Who am I fighting?
See that necromancer-looking guy? That guy.
Oh, that might be tough. He looks spry. I can try my best, but I'd feel better if I had some kind of weapon to protect you
I
with.
know.
I'm on it.
Erstmal. Echo? Elvis. Please.
Echo! I need your help. See that necromancer by the altar?
I didn't until you pointed him out. How very strange.
Well, he's protected by a force field. Do you have a spell or something that could help me with that?
I'm an old wizard, Lil. I don't know if I still have it in me.
You do.
This is a matter of life and death. Spill it.
Okay, fine. I need a shard of pure ice to complete this here magical elixir to cast the spell you need.
You're drinking what looks like a glass of straight vermouth.
That's right. My magical elixir.
Sure.
Ice for your drink, and then you'll cast the spell. Great.
Abso-toodalutely.
Girl, can I have some?
I'm a famous artist now!
I know.
Renowned art critic Gil Meisterheimer described my ice sculpture as a startling reflection of modern society, exposing the monsters within us all. That's good, right?
Sure. Oops.
I got it!
Cheers, Lil. Bottoms up. Now for the spell.
Girl, can you help me?
I don't have time to explain, but I need to borrow your weapons.
Not gonna happen.
It's really important.
Why?
I wanna join the ballet.
Well, in that case, take these. You'll need them.
Ui. Okay, wird mit den Waffen automatisch ausgedingst sein. Wie? Kannst du noch irgendwas?
Can I borrow your glasses?
No.
Okay.
Okay then.
Let's try this again.
Dad, now!
How's this for being a useless, pathetic nobody?
You continue to annoy me. Lightning!
Don't even think about it.
Why, you meddlesome...
Now, Lil, get the doohickey.
Not before I go back one more time.
No!
Stop. Thank you. Meine Güte.
Lil. Lil!
What, Dad? I just had the strangest... Wait a minute. Where am I? What happened?
Do you want the long version or the short version?
Don't be cute. I remember we were back in time at the royal wedding. Tyronius had the chronometer. You distracted him and I grabbed for it and...
And before I could even blink, we were right back where we started, in the war room with the princess. Except Tyronius wasn't there and you were unconscious. You've been in bed for a week.
Oi.
You've been muttering some very strange stuff. A scary tree monster became a mayor?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Tyronius wasn't there? What happened to him? And the war? And Desdemona?
There's someone waiting to see you who might do a better job of filling you in than me.
Hello, Lil.
Desdemona? You're being mind-controlled by Tyronius. You need to listen to me.
It's really me. I'm not under Tyronius' spell anymore.
You're not wearing his amulet anymore. Did you know that it was allowing him to control your mind?
No, I wasn't aware of that when he gave it to me.
And that a spell could only be broken by true friendship. And then you started to break free because I was your true friend. So are we like besties now?
Nah.
Again, I don't recall any of this. As far as I remember, he tried to grab the chronometer from you, then in a flash of light, he was gone. There hasn't been a trace of him or the device since.
Hey.
Is there a chance he still has it? Is he back in time right now, messing things up even more?
It's doubtful. From what we understand from Dr. B's notes, once a chronometer has been synced to an individual's life force, it can prove disastrous to anyone else who tries to meddle with it.
So, Dr. B, she's really...
Yes. Unfortunately, she remains dead. When you reappeared without the chronometer, we lost the ability to go back and fix things, including the terrible things I may have said or done while under his control. I'm so sorry. Can you ever forgive me?
Of course I can. You weren't you. I can only imagine what it would have been like to be under that creep spell.
Thank you, Lil.
And can you forgive me, Your Majesty, for forgetting to tell you how grateful we are, allowing me to return to my post, and for personally taking such good care of Lil this week?
Of course, Hamish. But the Sprawl is grateful to your daughter, Lil, for all she has sacrificed to save it.
But the war! Has it changed? Tyronius said that he was going back to kill Chuck and...
Chuck is alive and well, thanks to you. And we still lost the war.
Oh well.
But with Tyronius missing, things seem to have taken a turn for the better. We are still not out of the woods, but the worst is behind us. The Mages Guild has scattered. We discovered that some of the more loyal mages to Tyronius were supporting the enemy army with magic. But without this advantage, they were incapable of delivering a fatal blow to our fair city. The enemy is still there, just outside the walls, and months of negotiations are ahead, but hopefully I can avoid any further bloodshed.
Well, that's good news at least. So, what now?
What do you mean, what now?
Well, do you need me to unmask a goblin spy? Work the night shift? Harass any of your advisors?
Lil, don't you get it? It's over. You don't have to do any of that anymore. Let the grown-ups do their jobs. Besides, I don't want you to be a guardsman anymore. I'd like you to just be my friend.
Aww.
That sounds good to me.
Join me at the palace once you're feeling up to it. I'll have the kitchen cook up some tacos.
Oh.
Finally!
Talk about fancy friends. She seems nice. I'd love to spend the day with you, but I've got a shift down at the guard shed.
Dachte ich mir.
You can do whatever you want. Chill. Go play. Have that childhood you keep talking about. Or, join me for another shift.
Are you kidding? Did you not see what we just went through? Me, a 12-year-old, given way too much responsibility, almost destroyed time and space. Why don't you do your own job for f***'s sakes? I'm going to have a f***ing childhood.
Lil, chill. Muss sein Vater nicht so anschreien. Got the second best ending.
Without the burden of Tyronius's amulet affecting her judgment, Desdemona became the strong ruler the Sprawl needed to negotiate its surrender and lead the subsequent peace talks. She was able to win a number of concessions from the enemy that allowed the Sprawl to retain some of its freedom under occupation. As it happens, in secret, a certain hooded figure leads a growing resistance that will one day overthrow the occupiers. Desdemona and Chuck's marriage was, unfortunately, no match for the pressures put on them by the Sprawl's defeat. The divorce was as amicable as any royal divorce could be. A source in the palace shared that the two remain friends.
Na, immerhin.
When the sprawl fell to the enemy forces, the occupiers' hatred and intolerance towards non-human races took greater root in the city. This forced many underground, which, if you were a mole person, is no big deal. Not great for the others, though. The Goblin Liberation Army continued meeting in secret and has become an instrumental part of the insurgency movement against the Sprawl's occupying forces.
Ugh.
On the final day of the war, a power-hungry Tyronius used the wicket on his 3 rival advisors. Thankfully, he was confused by the contraption and accidentally denied them instead of sending them to the dungeon. Ousted,
Idiot.
They walked to the nearest tavern outside of the sprawl and began to plot how to overthrow Tyronius and save the queen. It wouldn't be necessary in the end, as Lil did their jobs for them again. But the act of plotting over drinks really brought the trio together. After the fall of the sprawl, Councilwoman Ash was enlisted by the enemy to be their intermediary to the Queen. The occupiers saw her as an effective and ruthless new hire, but they greatly underestimated her spycraft. This Employee of the Month secretly fed intel to the Resistance, which monumentally weakened the enemy's hold on the sprawl.
Good job, Ash.
Lieutenant Stryker's execution was immediately scheduled by the enemy. However, before she could be hanged, she disappeared from prison. Cries of "Viva la Goblution!" were heard in the vicinity of the dungeon, and although she hasn't been seen, it is believed that she is in hiding, assisting the insurgency. Malcolm disappeared, as did a not insignificant sum from the palace treasury. Meanwhile, rumors out of Fireball Canyon tell of a new circus, the most outrageous and lavish circus the world has ever seen. The rumors also tell of its charismatic ringleader and the fish he wears on his belt. Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn's body was never recovered. Since her presumed death, Lil has been having the most vivid dreams of Dr. B, traveling through alternate versions of the sprawl. In these dreams, the lost scientist seems to be trying to tell her something, but Lil can never remember exactly what it is upon waking. Lil and Hamish continue to live above the Twisted Sisters Tavern. They were able to purchase new furniture and a second outfit, thanks to a gift from the palace for Lil's role in saving the world. Lil vowed to never set foot in the guard shed again. All she wanted was a proper childhood, and to even sometimes throw rocks at things. With that being said, our new Goblin Ball season is upon us, and Hamish has been trying to wear her down.
No.
He lives in hope that she's got at least one more shift in her.
What about old Echo the Wanderer, you ask? Well, that's me! I'll continue to chronicle the happenings of the sprawl, from the migration of the birds to the illegal fish fights down at the docks. So remember, when you get a snoot full of pungent peace blossom in your nose, I'll be there. When you overorder pizza at your place of business and people are invited to take some home, I'll be there. And when the next calamity threatens the lives of the good people of the sprawl, I'll be there.
Nice, nice. Damit haben wir auch mit einem Stream in Überlänge Lil Guardsman durchgespielt. Auf jeden Fall ein Ending. Nice. Ich mochte das Spiel. Ich hätte manchmal schlauere Sachen wählen können, aber hey. Wir haben das Second Best Ending bekommen. Ja, ich glaube, wenn ich das hier schneide, also irgendwann werde ich es wahrscheinlich in 2 Parts aufteilen, weil 3 Stunden, also über 3 Stunden ist doch etwas lang für alles.
You still here? It's over. Go home. Well, I guess you are home. But in case you're not, go!
Hey Malcolm. Warum bist du so? Ja. Damit sind wir 100% durch. Schön, schön.